Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ICC Academy for the ILT20 Development Tournament. It's match number 9, just a few minutes away. And we're back after a well-deserved break for everyone, including the players, especially the Pearls, who are in action today. Won that super over encounter a couple of days back. They are against the Thunderbolts in the first game of the day. It's going to be an exciting power pack day. Match number 10. The second game will be the ILT20 Braves against the Marvels. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned on your phone, on your TV, on your laptop, live from the ICC Academy. And we've got Mr. Faizan Khan, who's in the middle for the pitch report.
Welcome to another day of fantastic cricket here at the ILT20 development. We have match number 9 and 10 today, and this is the wicket that has been prepared for that. It's a pretty hot day today, so the wicket looks very, very dry. Let's take a quick look at the wicket. It has got a grass cover on it. It's dry grass, nothing much in it, so the ball won't jag around much or anything, and it seems like a better track than the last one. In fact, we had games on this track the other day where 190 runs were scored and were chased down as well. So it looks like a very, very good wicket to bat on, but it might just do a little bit for the spinners up early in the day, especially because of the heat and the dryness in the wicket.
Well, thank you, Faizan Khan. The same pitch that was used a couple of days ago before the break. And talking about that pitch and that day, what a day of cricket we had. The first game, the Marvels winning comfortably against the Dynamos. And then match number 8, going all the way to about 1 a.m. in the morning. The game tied in normal time. And then the Pearls winning in the super over. They wanted to chase 18 runs and ended up scoring 21. Last ball going for 6 from the bat of Zawar Farid. Well, Faizan Khan is still there in the heat on the wicket with the two captains. Let's go ahead for the toss.
Welcome to the toss of match number 9 at the ILT20 development. Today's game is going to happen between Thunderbolts and Pearls. We have the two captains here with me, along with the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. So from Thunderbolts, the home team, we have Rohan Mustafa, and from the Pearls, we have Alishan Sharfu. Rohan is going to toss up the coin.
Heads.
Heads is the call.
Still.
Tails it is. So Rohan, you have won the toss. What have you decided? And please don't put me in a pickle today.
Yeah, we will bat first.
That's good. Thank you for putting it straightforward. Why do you want to bat on a dry surface today?
I think there is no due factor because the match got finished in 7 o'clock and there is nothing much in the wicket. And, we were a little bit, quite difficult in chasing both match. We chased one, but it was Anshu who played extraordinary that day, and another match we lost by some 40 runs. So I think it's better to bat first, put some total on the board and let them chase.
Don't you think towards the business end, runs are now coming up? So, won't it be another good idea to chase down under the lights?
Yes, of course. I think this wicket is quite better than the last one. But I think we have played a lot of matches on that wicket. That's why the score was getting low and low. And I think it's look good wicket. And I believe the batsman will score on this wicket.
Any changes? Do you remember all the players' name today?
Yeah, Maroof is playing in place of Ramesh Azad.
Well done. Absolutely well done. Alishan, had you won the toss, what would you do?
We would have wanted to bat first as well, considering the last few games we batted first, and we've been able to defend our scores, but again, you can't control the toss, so look to chase down a good total.
You're looking good now. What a cracker of a game, the last one that you played the other night, which was 190 and tied down.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I felt that the game shouldn't have gone that deep, but again, with you coming in and, it got easier to bat on in the second innings, but again, a close game, being on the winning side is a better feeling always.
Take on the tournament almost midway now.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty happy with where we are right now, being at the top of the table, and hopefully another win today, and we'll be looking forward to the business end of the tournament.
All right, wish you all the very best. Well, the news from the middle is match number 9. The toss has been won by Thunderbolts, and they have decided to bat first.
Well, you can always expect Rohan Mustafa to come up with a bit of a googly. The Thunderbolts have won the toss and, going against the grain of the tournament so far, decided to bat first. Joining me in the comm box to discuss about that and the teams, Mohammad Rashid, welcome.
Thank you, Abdurrahman. Yes, very interesting choice here. We've seen teams wanting to bowl first, but I think probably a change of wicket has force Thunderbolts to bat first. Let's have a look at the two lineups. Pearls, they've got Aditya Shetty, Ali Anwar, the all-rounder, Alishan Sharafu, the captain. He's been in supreme touch. Aryan Sharma, well, he comes at the top and he brings in a lot of stability to the side. Khalid Shah was flamboyant and he's at his best in the last game, which is why they won that game. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, Mohammad Farazuddin, the youngsters, Mohammad Rohit, the left-arm fast bowler, Nilansh Keswani, Riaz Khalik and Zawar Farid. So no unchanged Pearls, I think.
They've missing Riyan Mohammed, who's been dropped for Ali Anwar. Gone for the left-handed all-rounder instead of a pure batter. For the Thunderbolts, it's Ansh Tandon, Dawood Ijaz, Lukman Hazrat, Maruf Mohammad Merchant, the leg spinner, tall leg spinner. He'll enjoy this surface. Mohammad Shahbaz Ali, Rohan Mustafa, Saad Ali Rifai. Watch out for that guy. He's been scoring a lot of runs in domestic cricket, the left-hander. Sagar Kalyan, Sandeep Singh, Sandy walks into the side as well. A lot of wicket keepers in this playing 11 for the Thunderbolts. Simranjeet Singh and Umair Ali Khan. So I think you're right here. Maybe both teams wanting to bat first because they've just struggled when it comes to chasing. I think they're comfortable defending a total. And sometimes you don't play the situation or the conditions, but to your strength as a team. I think both the teams think they have a better bowling attack than batting. So put a total and then defend it.
Absolutely, and sometimes it's also about under lights. It's been slightly difficult. The faster bowlers have got some purchase. That swing going their way in the afternoon, early afternoons. We don't see that much swing coming in. So that could be one of the reasons they wanted to bat first with the kind of opening pair Thunderbolts are going with. Sandeep Singh Sandy, his first game, Saad Rafai, both of them new into the side. So first game for both of them. So this is the perfect opportunity for Pearls to make a statement here, get those early wickets, put pressure on these two. They would be rusty. They haven't played this tournament. They don't know the conditions. So I think this is a very good chance for the Pearls.
Yeah, absolutely. That super over win a couple of nights ago, I should say. What a win that was. Opened up the table nicely in this ILT20 development. The Blitzers were running away, would have been 3-3, but they've been pulled back. And the Pearls, well, they could put Thunderbolts on the brink of the exit in this tournament. Remember, won one, lost one for the Thunderbolts, and they took a massive hit on their net run rate as well in that last loss.
Oh, absolutely. It is about getting those points in. Talking about those points, Pearls are at number 1 in the points table. That's a very interesting change of fate for them, because I think it was about that one extra bonus point which is working in the favor of the teams. Pearls getting all those extra points, all those bonus points. Even though they lost one game, they got that point in that table, which in that game, which is why they're at number 1. Marvels at number 2, and Blitzers have gone to number 3.
Oh, number 3 for the Blitzers. We thought they're going to be unbeaten and on top. How important has that power play point been for the teams?
Well,
The Marvels picking up that bonus point in that first game, even though they lost it, and that has made the difference.
Oh yeah, I think it's a brilliant innovation to bring in those 3 changes, 3 new rules. The super bowler who bowls the 5th over as well. Then this power point which you can get when you accumulate, when you get 8 power play overs, and whatever you score in those 8 overs, if you beat it, even if you lose the game and if you've gotten more runs against your opponents, you win that point. And obviously the 2 extra power play overs, it's been a very, very good innovation, I'd say, and we would like to see that in the franchise tournament as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Would be very interesting to see if the marquee ILT20 tournament has that rule or not. Just a bit of argy-bargy going on about which end they want to start proceedings from. The batters just want to check where we want to start from. Farazuddin had the new ball in his hand from the football ground end, as we could call it. And now they've changed their mind. And now they're going to change their mind again.
Well, it's the bowler now. They've decided the end, but now they're deciding who the bowler is going to be. I think it's sensibly, it should be Rohit, who's been superb with the new ball in the last few games. Wasn't at the top of his game, but I think in the last game he bowled really, really well. A lot of credit should be given to how Pearls chased that in the super over, especially because they got hit for 18 in that over.
Well, I know you have to give credit to the Pearls to chase that total down, but I have to question the tactics from Ali Abid. Going with Aryan Lakra for that last over, the super over, especially when he had the services of Uzair Khan, Matiullah. I don't think a pacer, regardless of who the batters were, would have conceded 18. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, yeah, Aryan, I think, had a sleepless night.
Well, I don't think Aryan sleeps a lot, anyways. I hope the viewers are awake now. We are ready to go. It is Rohit, as Rashid mentioned, from the ICC Academy nets or practice end, favoring this side, especially with the breeze blowing in from left right. That's the field then. Short mid wicket in place, mid on, mid off, extra cover. Very basic field, and I can understand why, because Sandeep Singh Sandhi, he doesn't care about the fielders whether they're on the rope or in the circle. He's going to try to hit that ball out of the boundary, ball one.
Oh, absolutely. Conventional field set. They've got a square leg and deep third in place. The two fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. And it's going to be the first delivery of match number 9. Rohit coming in to bowl to Sandeep Singh Sandhi. Starts it way down the leg side. Excellent work behind the stumps by Aryan, saving a certain boundary.
Oh yeah, short fine leg in the circle. All he had to do was beat the wicket keeper, and that would have been 5 extra runs to the team. Rohit may be just a bit tired, even though that game finished almost 48 hours ago.
Yeah, that took a toll not only on them, not only physically, but mentally as well. It was a very well fought game. And I think this has been the problem for Rohit. He hasn't been consistent with his line and length, especially early on. Now with the left-hander in place, Saad Ali Rafai getting his first game. I think this is where Rohit needs to get settled, get his line and length right, and put pressure on the new batters.
Saad Rafai, that is a trademark of his cricket. A single taken, Riaz Khalik at point. He's been in the hot zone, Riaz Khalik, especially in the field. When he was fielding in the deep a couple of times, just a few fumbles, slow off the block, and Nilanj Keswani and the captain were not happy. They've put him in the circle now. And we all know he's a very good fielder, Riaz Khalik.
So yeah, one of the best fielders in the side, I can tell you that. And he's especially very good in that point area. I don't know why he didn't go for that shy, probably no backup. But that could have been a chance he could have taken. Sandeep Singh normally not a very good runner between the wickets. That's the way delivery way outside off stump this time. So he's not very consistent against the right-handers.
Yeah, I think that first delivery that shaped into the right-hander, almost going for 5 wides. In the back of his mind, just wants to get his radar accurate at the moment, Rohit. Very smooth action from the left-hander. Good approach to the wicket as well, but I think just at the last moment, either he drops his body or breaks his wrist, and that's why unable to control that.
Yeah, I think he's been having that problem since the start of this season. But he's a lovely bowler. Look at that. Once again, down the leg side this time. So he's not able to control the wide ball, the new ball. That has been problem. And you're right, that wrist is not coming right. I've been seeing that since the start of the season. He's been having that problem with the wrist. He's not getting either not getting swing or he's being wavered.
Yeah. And somebody needs to have a quick chat with him. Probably try to get a single to Sandeep and get the left-hander on strike, because the ball he bowled to the left-hander was just about perfect.
Oh, that was a good delivery to the left-hander. Meanwhile, only one delivery bowled so far. That's a better delivery. And very watchfully played there by Sandeep Singh Sandhi. You don't say that very often when Sandeep Singh Sandhi is on strike.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you have a chat with Sandeep, he'll tell you that he has changed the way he approaches the opening slot now. Tries to get settled in and then cut loose. We played a lot of cricket against him and know from ball 1, he'll try to, well, make sure that that ball doesn't come back into the hands of the bowler. That's how hard he tries to hit it.
He's a destructive batter at the top. Meanwhile, this is a very good delivery. He's getting it right against the left-hander, getting the ball to swing away from him, and he's getting the line and length right. It's just about the right-handers, probably trying a little too much against them.
Yeah, Saad Rafai walking on the drive, never a good idea. There you can see, chasing the ball. This is a good opportunity for him. Saadi's played grade A cricket in Pakistan. He's a good left-handed batter. And this is a very good opportunity to put your name amongst the lights. Oh, absolute peach. He is very lucky. Saad Rafai that's not crashed into the stumps or taken the outside edge.
Yeah, that was a wonderful delivery. What a great delivery from Rohit Khan. And something for Saad there. He had to negotiate. He had to play at it. It was on the stump, so very, very good delivery. Just moving out at the last second.
Well, Rohit is a rhythm bowler. The sooner he finds his rhythm, the tougher it's going to get for the Thunderbolts.
Once again, good delivery. No chance of a run. Even though this has been a long over, he's bowled a few wides there, but still hasn't conceded too many runs. Just 6 and one more delivery to go.
Well, he made that error in the last game, didn't he? That last ball going for a boundary. Almost every over of his. So if he can pull this back, 6 will not be a bad start for the Pearls.
Or even better, pick a wicket here. And I think that'll give him a lot of confidence. But for Saad Rafai, I think just settle down. This is a new ball. Take your time. Oh, flashes at that one. This is another good delivery. Excellent delivery to end the over. This has been a good, stable over other than those wides given in. 6 on the board after 1.
Well, it's Nilanj Keswani coming in to bowl. And I think they've changed the bowler just because the right-hander is on strike. Because when Saad Rifai was on strike, in the beginning, it was Farazuddin who had the ball in his hand.
Yeah, tactics here. Alishan is a very thinking captain, so that might be one of the reasons why. But I think it's the right choice. Nilanj Keswani is brilliant with the new ball. Gets the ball to swing and seam into the right-hander. And I think we've seen Saad Rafai a little struggling a little against the deliveries outside the off stump. So that is, I think that is a good, very good choice.
Oh, in the air, it is in the air, and Nilanj Keswani strikes first ball. Takes Sandeep Singh Sandhi out of the equation. It is a massive wicket for the Pearls.
Oh, yeah, that's a very, very big wicket. Sandeep Singh Sandhi wanted to stabilize, but on that occasion, that delivery in his zone just went for it. Didn't realize where that ball was going, how it was swinging. First delivery from Nilanj Keswani, and that went up in the air. Good catch taken by Aditya Shetty. First wicket down for the Thunderbolts. Big wicket. Sandeep Singh Sandhi, 1 of 2 for him. 6 on the board, first wicket down.
With the new batter in is Dawood Ijaz, sticking with the right hand, left hand combination. Rohan Mustafa not walking in at number 3. Is that a good steady tournament? No, he's not actually. I was looking at the best score and thinking that's his batting average. His batting average is in single digits. That's not going to help. Big slash and he misses out. Good start here from Nilanj.
Yeah, that was the wicket there. Went miles up in the air. A good catch taken under the sun by Aditya Shetty, and he was down on his back. Well, this is very good bowling by Nilanj. That's the seam movement he gets it cramps the right-hander for room.
And even though he's taken the slip fielder out, it makes sense because the ball is coming into the right-hander. They want to induce another error. Maybe make him play in the air towards that cover region.
Yeah, goes across the line, connects well. This is running away towards the boundary. There is a fielder there. He will cut it off, but this is 2 runs off the bat for Dawood Ijaz. He'll be off the mark. Oh, they're taking 3. Can you believe it? Oh, he's missed it. There was a run-out chance there. Comedy of errors.
Well, I'll tell you what, Aryan Sharma is a very good keeper when it comes to throwing the ball onto the stumps. We saw that in that super over. Didn't miss on that throw. What happened here? It's Dawood Ijaz pushing. And the 3 was always on. So slow, Dawood Ijaz, for that second. And then this is very poor running. And even poorer from Nilaj Keswani.
I think the throw wasn't all that nice from Aryansh because Dawood was in his way. So he tried to throw it away from Nilanj. He couldn't collect. But that was certainly a chance. Would have been curtains for Dawood Ijaz. Meanwhile, Saad Rafai for the first time. Slip in place. That's a good move. That is a very good move. But a better shot from Saad. Just clipping it towards the onside and picks up a single.
Well, just on that throw, interesting observation there, Rashid, that Dawood Ijaz was running in a straight line, but Aryansh had so much time, he could have gone over his head and given the ball underarm even to Nilanj. He wanted to hit the stumps, and in the end, Dawood Ijaz survives.
Yeah, he's certainly survived here. That should have been a wicket for the Pearls, but not the case. Last delivery, and he's gone aerial. There is a chance, just short of the fielder. Nitya Shetty there cleans it up. 1 more run, so this has been a very eventful over. A wicket and 5 runs coming off it. 2 done, 11 for 1.
Well, Rohit will continue, and Dawood Ijaz will be on strike. He's looking a bit tentative here, Dawood. Rohit must fancy his chances.
Yeah, this is an opportunity to bring the ball into the right-hander. Oh, again, once down the leg side, wide. So the trouble continues for Rohit. He's getting the ball to swing, he's getting the ball to seam, but not able to pitch it in the right area. This could have been a very good delivery if it would have been pitched on the 5th stump.
Yeah, just a bit too tight in terms of his line. And that's why he keeps missing the leg side for the right-handers. As you said, just bring it in a couple of stumps and let the ball do the rest.
Oh yeah, he's a superb bowler there. That's a better delivery. Has it pitched in line? Has it pitched in line? I think just outside the line of leg stump there. But that was a better delivery.
Yeah, the umpire gives it a leg buys, so no bat involved. And yeah, just I think because he's been swinging that ball so much, the umpire thinks that it's going to go down the leg side.
Oh yeah, that was a very, very close call. I think that pitched on leg stump. Just because it was moving so much. But once again, Dawood Ijaz is very, very lucky, I feel. Now Saad Rafai back on strike. Get a couple of slips in place. He's got 1 in place now. I would want 2.
Oh, again squares him up. Unplayable. It's Rohit versus Saad at the moment. And it's only 1 winner. The only good thing for Saad is still there. He could have probably nicked 3 of the last 5 he's faced against Rohit.
Yeah, this is superb. Rohit is just a different bowler in front of the left-hander. Getting the ball to zip and move, and he's getting that extra bit of bounce as well. I think this is a battle which is really testing for Saad Rafai.
Oh, again, this time it was very full. And Saad Rifai with a tentative poke. I think that was a drivable ball. Didn't swing that much. There you can see just beats the outside edge one more time.
Yeah, that front foot, not going towards the ball. It's coming in straight, which is why he's getting that gap between bat and pad and playing it away from his body. That ball didn't bounce as much as well. So I think they have to adjust the slip fielder and the wicket keeper. Come in a couple of steps. We've seen some uneven bounce on this wicket.
Goes for the short ball this time. And I know that was a surprise delivery, but I'll say Rohit should not have attempted that, to be very honest. Should have just kept that outside off stump and beaten him all day. Saad very strong off his pads. He gets to the other end. He will be very relieved now, Saad Rifai.
Oh, absolutely. That was some very good bowling coming in from Rohit.
A full in the slot, but driven straight to the fielder. It's Khalid Shah who cleans up. Dot ball.
That was a good delivery for Dawood Ijaz. Should have gone for that drive, but that's what happens when you are not very confident. He hasn't been getting too many runs in this tournament, and that is the reason why sometimes as a batter, even those loose deliveries you get, you play it straight to the fielder.
Yeah, the Thunderbolts, remember, they won the toss and decided to bat first. Against the run of play in this tournament, teams have preferred chasing and done really well. Maybe the newer wicket, Thunderbolts playing the first. Oh, he's coming around the wicket this time. Not a bad idea since he's been struggling against the right-hander.
Ali, keep it to yourself.
But a good single taken. So another miserly over comes to an end from Rohit. Score 15 for 1, end of 3. Was Sagar Kalyan marked to come in at number 7, Ansh at number 9.
Well, I won't go with that. Sagar is probably going to come in number 4 or number 5 at the most, with Rohan and Umair Ali Khan's there as well. So this is a change in the batting order, just to probably accommodate Sandeep Singh Sandy come in, open the innings. Sagar wasn't amongst the runs. I think that has been the problem for Thunderbolts. Meanwhile, it's going to be Nilansh Keswani to continue. First delivery, gets an outside edge. That was a very good delivery. Slower in the air, looped up delivery. Rohit does really well, but doesn't do really well actually.
Well, he got to the ball, so he'll be very disappointed. He's let the ball trickle over the fence. Dawood Ijaz gets a boundary. He won't mind how they come. In the stumps, trying to go over mid-wicket. There is a fielder placed there. I have to question this shot making, but he gets a boundary nonetheless.
Oh, that was a very good delivery from Nilansh. Deceived him with the pace. That was a slow delivery. He shouldn't be discouraged with that. Meanwhile, this has gone up in the air. Is it a chance? The fielder backtracking. But they pick up a couple of runs. This is where I think Dawood was trying to play the previous delivery as well. With the fielder inside the circle, they've got a mid-wicket, but towards this very square, and they've got a long on in place. Or long off, rather. This is a very interesting field.
Yeah, Nilansh Keswani having a chat with his captain, asking him, can I have that long on fielder back? Because if you're targeting the stumps, just like that, I don't think Dawood Ijaz is going to try to go towards that long off region. Interesting field placing this by Alishan Sharfu. As you said, he's a thinking captain. Maybe they have a plan. They've played a lot of cricket against Dawood Ijaz.
Yeah, especially because Nilansh brings it into the right-hander. Once again, in the air, just away from the fielder. But I think at any given point, with Nilansh bringing the ball into the right-hander, and normally we know that it doesn't break it too much. Meanwhile, an extra run given there.
Very poor. Very poor. Nilansh Keswani in protest in front of his captain, saying it's not my fault. Nobody backing up in the circle. Have a look at this. Comedy of errors. Ali Anwar with the throw first. He thinks the game is done and dusted right now. Nilansh misses. Nobody backing up. They take two.
Poor from Nilansh, I would say. Oh, that's a good delivery. He should have been at the stumps and he should have collected that delivery. But talking about that field, with the way the ball is coming into the right hander, I would always have a mid on, long on, and a mid wicket.
Yeah, absolutely. And even have a short mid wicket in place. Just for that miscue. Maybe they want him to go inside out. Nilansh Keswani in a good rhythm at the moment. Yeah, just targeting that off stump. Well, a good over for the Thunderbolts. 8 runs coming off it. End of over number 4, 23 for 1. Well, it's an ITW Prodigy and TPT 360 production. You can watch these games live on the Sports Eye page and the YouTube channel as well. What a production it has been.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful production. We've been witnessing some excellent camera work, a lot of good production. The graphics have been amazing. Well, meanwhile, over number 5, and it's going to be Rohit to continue. 9 in his 2. Starts off with a very good delivery. Well, Saad Arfa has been struggling against the left armour, and there's no feet movement, and we're into the 5th over.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's faced 10 deliveries, and I think you can take out a replay reel right now, and you'll see 7 of them have been exactly that. Just outside off stump, tentative prod, feet going nowhere as you mentioned. And again, the only thing good about that whole situation is that Saad is still there in the middle. For how long, that's the question.
Yeah, with the way he's going, I don't think he'll be able to survive too long if he continues to keep playing their way. That was a frustrated shot, nowhere near the delivery. He was way away from target.
Well, he's gone across the line to a ball that's swinging away outside off stump. That was not a back foot cover drive. There you can see, no idea what he's trying to do there.
Yeah, probably just a shot out of frustration. But I think Alishan Sharfush still needs to keep a slip in place. He doesn't have that. And with the way Rohit is bowling here, Saad Rafai has no answers.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Where is that first slip? Squared up again. Straight into the hands of Farazuddin at extra cover. There's no need for that fielder at short mid wicket. If anything, Saad Rafai is going to edge it from outside off stump. Have a look at this. Beaten outside off again. And then again just on the off stump.
Yeah, this has been a streaky innings from Saad. He's putting a lot of pressure on his teammates, especially Dawood Ijaz at the other end, who's going at run ball 13. He's taken 12 deliveries for just 3 runs. Not the ideal start for Thunderbolts. Oh, look at that delivery. That's a surprise delivery. Excellent delivery from Rohit.
Yeah, that is a much better, well-directed bouncer. The surprise delivery right next to his grill, as they say. And he's just backed out.
Wonderful delivery. Well, this is the Rohit we like, and this is the Rohit we've seen over the years. He's been superb against the left-hander, and I think this is where he can come back into form and get it right for himself against the right-handers as well, because he's destructive.
Well, we might see him bowl another 2 overs after this. Remember, there is an option to have a super bowler who will bowl 5 overs. Trying a bit too much and going wide outside off stump. That follow-up delivery to the bouncer was so important because he had rattled Saad Rafai, and then he's just given him a bit of a breather. This is the difference, isn't it, Rashid? The international bowlers, the great bowlers, follow up a good delivery with an even better one.
Oh, absolutely. I was expecting a Yorker to come in. This is good. I think this is where, in a T20 game, You just need to keep yourself very consistent. And I think with that short delivery that he bowled, he could have tried a Yorker. If it's not going your way, you're actually on the mark and you're keeping the batsman guessing about your lengths.
I'll tell you what, there is another battle going on for Saad Rifai because he's not used to playing on wickets like these. As I was mentioning, good domestic form in the Northern Emirates areas where the flat decks help you play through the line and across the line. But you can't do that on this Gabba replica here in the ICC Academy. And a single. Finally, they get a run off the bat in this over. 2 runs conceded. Brilliant bowling from Rohit. End of over number 5. 25 for 1 now, the Thunderbolts. To take you through the next 5 is going to be Faizan Khan and Abid Ibrahim.
Thank you so much, Abdur Rahman Tariq and Mohammad Rashid, as Neelansh Keswani continues here. And a slog coming in right from the word go. This is frustration for Saad. He hasn't been able to score, as Abdur Rahman was pointing out as well. He's been trying all things. Hasn't been able to get off to a good start here. Wrapped on the pads, outside the line. Just couldn't get going. This one he gets underneath, and this is in the air, finds the fielder. Neelansh Keswani has picked up his 2nd wicket, and what a wicket. Look at the excitement as Abid joins me in the comm box.
Yes, it happens to be all the time when I join the comm box, there is something or the other happening here for the ILT20 development. What a great delivery that was. It just teased him, took the pace off, and it had to happen the way Neelansh was bowling. Extremely good bowling. He's not using his shoulder a lot. He's just trying to tease the batter. And that celebration says that all the hard work has paid off. Saad Ali Rafai walking out. The 2 wickets are down. Now, Thunderbolts are under a little bit of a bother.
Neelansh Keswani turning out to be the unlikely hero that the Pearls would not have thought. He picked up 2 wickets up front as Rohan Mustafa comes into bat here. 22, that is his average in this tournament. Hasn't been all that fluent, Rohan, and goes cross-batted on the very first ball into the gap as well. This has gone the distance. It's gone for a boundary. Welcome 4 here for the Thunderbolts.
I feel that boundary was for you, Faizan. The answer to your questions immediately going on to the leg side. I think this should have happened earlier. Rohan should have come 1 number above at number 3 position, and it's easy for him to take care of the left armour. You can see straight away, easy picking for Rohan Mustafa. The others were struggling, but not this man.
Certainly, very good start for Rohan Mustafa. It will be interesting to see what Neelansh does, and quick running between the wickets. That is a surety when Rohan is on the wicket. You will see a lot of the runs like that. So good calling from Dawood Ejaz as well. Not the ideal start. Look at that again. Got underneath it. Didn't get it from the middle of the bat and found the fielder to perfection. Not great. Not a great inning coming in from Saad Rafai.
Yeah, look at the celebration here at least. A great celebration. These young boys always live up to it.
Nilansh Keswani always celebrates. And I like that about him. Dragged on and hit straight to the fielder again towards the longer part of the ground as well. Only a single. This has been a decent over, just 6 of it and a wicket. A successful over coming in from Nilansh. What a spell he's bowled today. 2.4 overs, given away just 18 and picking up 2.
I think bowling with the new ball suits his caliber, his class. All the time, he created something or the other while coming with the new ball. I think the captain should believe and give him more and more opportunities.
Nicely bowled again, giving it a chase. Not great footwork, great recovery, and a direct hit might have had Dawood Ejaz. He had given up. Not good work from the Thunderbolts. They are struggling here. That's the end of the over. 6 overs gone. 31 for 2 now. Troubles deepening here for the Thunderbolts as Aditya Shetty comes into ball. First mock delivery. That's the way for him. Maybe a little bit superstition there, because that is what he does all the time. Very good bowler Aditya Shetty, young bowler. Look at that average. 5 wickets in the 4th game today. He's playing 14.4 economy, under 7. That's great for a T20 game. Tossed up, first up. Now couldn't get it right from the middle of the bat, but takes a single, so gets off the mark. Once again, Abid is here with me, the man with all the foldables. Yeah, he has a folding phone. He has a folding pair of glasses as well. Haven't seen them in a long, long time. Yeah. Where have you come from? 1970?
Like to make things smaller, rather carrying a lot of things. Yeah.
Minus the weight.
I'm already getting that one. Anyway, so Rohan Mustafa with that boundary and that single now is trying to find the fielder, and Aditya Shetty keeping the fielders more of a on a deeper side, on the leg side for Rohan Mustafa. He might be trying to bowl that classic leg spin for Rohan Mustafa. You never know. The googly might be used more.
Absolutely. He bowls a very good googly. Tossed up, played well, into the gap. Easy too. Rohan is there. Oh no. That's just a single. I thought Rohan Mustafa would try and run for a second here, because he's a very good runner between the wickets.
Yeah, but you need equally a partner who can run as quick as you do. I'm not sure Dawood is a big fan of running between the wicket. Yeah, for Rohan Mustafa, I can say he's lightning quick between the wickets.
Yeah, Dawood believes more in the wood in his hands rather than going for those singles and doubles.
But every player has its own thought process. But I think you need to have a bit of both.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And on wickets like that, oh, Googly didn't read it. Got into the shot too early. And that's a good call from the umpire as well. Didn't give it a wide.
Absolutely good delivery there. You can't be playing premeditated here. Look at that. Now that took some rift. He was checking on the umpire while turning back. Aditya within his rights. The batter has already switched the handle.
And this time goes big, connects, goes for a maximum.
Well, every day is not Sunday for you, Aditya. I was trying this time again to bowl him around that wicket. And he was ready for it. I think he bowled slightly fuller. Gave him that just a bit of the room that he was looking for. And quick hands. One knee down, up she goes. Dawood Ejaz smoked that away.
Yeah, smoked it. That is the word. Got underneath it. And you're right. I think it was a half volley. It was there to be hit. Should have been hit. Is hit. So this over is looking decent for them. 8 of it already. 7 of the bat. Still 2 balls to go. Daud is looking decent now. 20 of just 17. Rohan has started well. Unlike the previous games where he was a little too slow up at the start of the game. Short ball, long hop, gets into the gap. Hasn't timed it to perfection. And still just a single. That's not great running between the wickets again.
I tell you, he got away with it. Aditya at times do pick up wickets by these loose deliveries. But I don't think so. The situation is allowing you to do such or take a chance or risk. You just got hit with a maximum. You just try to contain or pick up a wicket, but in a proper manner.
Absolutely. The man next to me has said it all. I'm just glad that you don't play cricket anymore. It would have been a folding bat for you. That is the end of the over with a dot ball here. 7 overs gone, 40 for the loss of 2. Bowling change. Farazuddin coming into bowl for the very first time here. So an offie coming into bowl, replacing Nilansh Keswani. He was bowling pretty well. I thought he would be given the 4th over here altogether. Completing his spell, walks out of the delivery. Faraz hits the stumps. But that's going to be a dead ball.
I think it's a perfect warm-up for Farazuddin. Yeah, he seems to be on target, hitting that top of the bails. Perfect delivery. That's what you need to do as an offie. You need to create that enough bounce that just hits the top of the bails.
I'd love to see him develop that other one, which we call the Dusra these days. That is one delivery that's missing from his armory. He bowls the straighter one nicely, but doesn't just turn it enough to go the other way.
Well, to be very honest, Faizan, as an off-spinner, you have to develop a lot of deliveries in terms of being competitive with the other bowlers. As a leggy and the left-armer spinners, it's quite difficult for you. Meanwhile, pre-planned shot has paid off. But good fielding there. Rohit Bangash will cut that down from the boundary line. Meanwhile, the batters will cross for 2.
Nicely played. It's not about the power all the time. It's about those deft touches as well. I have maintained this and made it my line, but I'll say this again. The basics remain the same no matter the format. You're playing a 20-over game. You need to take those singles. Long hop. And that's hit powerfully and into the gap. No chance for the fielder to stop that one from going to the boundary. And he's injured himself there. I think it was Riaz Khalik who's injured himself while trying to field that.
Yeah, RK has given all his mighty chase for that. He lives for this kind of an effort. He'll give 200% in the field. Look at that running fiercely. Riaz Khalik won that just a fraction of second late. Good work there in the outfield, but great. Dawood Ijaz is someone who's keeping the scoreboard busy at the other end while Rohan Mustafa is getting settled. I tell you what, if Dawood gets going, he has that capability to score big runs.
Absolutely, a very good batter, powerful batter. Look at that, downtown this time. It's up in the air. Is it going the distance? I think it is. Yes, it is. Hitting the sponsors board. And that's a very good over now. 2, 4 and 6 from this already.
He didn't hit it from the middle of the bat. That was the toe end of it, but was slightly fuller. And the best part about that shot, he went straight. If you hit that straight, a little bit of a miscue will take it over the line. Slightly shot aside, the straight boundary.
Last ball of the over. And that's the 13th run from the over. They've crossed their 50 now. And Dawood Ijaz is looking threatening. 8 overs gone. 53 for 2 now. Aditya Shetty to continue. Bowled a decent last over. In fact, it has been two back-to-back good overs here for the Thunderbolts. They've gotten 13 of the last one and 8 before that. So 21 runs coming in the last 2 overs. 53 for 2 now. The impetus that was required is coming in for the Thunderbolts. Tossed up, goes across the line of the ball and finds the fielder.
Yeah, he should have gone on the offside, rather trying to pull that ball outside off to the onside. Well, I might be wrong here, but I think if you got 2 good overs, the opponents have got 2 good overs against a spinner, maybe bringing a medium pacer, maybe Zawar Farid would have been a good choice.
Yeah, well, still early days, I think. Just the second over for Aditya Shetty. And if things don't happen in this, then I have no doubt in my mind they're going to try something new here. Nicely bowled this time around. The length was perfect, coming around the wicket to the left-hander.
I think, Faizan, it's very important to assist how the batters are going. If they're comfortable against one thing, you just can't be feeding them.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And goes reverse. This time doesn't connect. Loud appeal to no avail.
Yeah, Rohan laughs about it. We saw that the young man, the Shetty, getting excited. Yeah, there was no bat involved in that. But I think over here he got a little bit of an extra bounce. If he can do that, I think he might pick up a wicket here.
Yeah, it was flatter through the air this time around. And I think another premeditated shot coming in from Rohan Mustafa. Not a great idea against a bowler who can bowl it the other way as well. The wrong one might have caught him. Comes over the wicket this time and bowls it a little too full. Aditya Shetty has been all over the place today.
Quite a challenge for the leggy to control the ball. Well, Aditya, all this time, he's a wonderful bowler who's got a brilliant control on his wrist. At times when you're just looking for that wicket, I think it's a matter of that first wicket for Aditya. Soon he picks up that one, he'll gain his confidence.
Yeah, I think he's trying too much. Trying to bowl it full, flatter, changing his length a little bit too much. He's bowled a short delivery he got away with in the last over. And again, shortish ball, but this time quicker through the air. Nicely bowled. And a loud appeal. It was always going down the leg side. Had there been 3 more stumps, I think it would still have been not out.
Yeah, he's used that wrong one. Yeah, I don't know why he was appealing. That was a demand, rather appeal.
And a long ob. Can he get a wicket on a long ob? Just falls in no man's land. Well, Abid was talking about how he's sometimes lucky and gets wickets on bad balls. Not his day today. 3 of the over, still a decent over in terms of runs. 9 gone, 56 for 2 Thunderbolts. Farazuddin to continue. Started off with an expensive over. 13 of the last over that he bowled. Still continuing. Bowled, tossing it up. Down the ground for a single.
Yeah, captain sticking with there for Farazuddin despite he's given 13 his first over. I think he's just trying to get a wicket, maybe allowing batter to play their shots and get 1 wicket, but probably more of it. I see Farazuddin continuing is because of that left-hander. Rohan Mustafa is batting out there. The think tank. Ali Asad alongside the legend Khurram Khan. Oh, sliced it up in the air. It was difficult one for Khalid Shah, but maybe he dropped it.
Yeah, brilliant effort coming in from Khalid. We'll have to take a look at the replay to tell you exactly what happened there.
It seems that it just carried.
Yeah, seems like it, doesn't it? Tossed up again. And this time again played towards backward point. A dot ball here. Decent start to the over for Farazuddin here.
Indeed. He's created that little bit of a pressure on the left hand especially. And now he's tossing it up in the air, which is really paying attention. And now he's might create a trouble for the batters as well.
And again goes downtown, hasn't connected well. He'll go straight to long on. Only a single again. In fact, they've run two here. So that's good running between the wickets. We were talking about how Dawood Ejaz wasn't taking those doubles, but now I thought it was a single and he's converted into two. Good running.
Yeah, I think at times Rohan must be pushing him for two.
And again goes big and finds the fielder this time. A good catch coming in from Ali Anwar, I think it is, who's picked up a great catch. And another wicket goes down. Dawood, after a good knock of 39, has thrown it away.
Wonderful take that is. He made him come out of the crease because he was bowling slow in the air. Frustrated Dawood Ejaz. He came down the track and Ali Anwar, making no mistake, takes that catch. Dawood Ejaz walking out of good 39 of 30. It's 60 for 3 and it's time for the break as well. Drinks break and there will be change in the com box as well. Rashid alongside Abdur Rahman will take you through.
Well, a big wicket, a big breakthrough. Dawood Ejaz falling to Farazuddin, and a very good catch taken by Ali Anwar. Oh, look at that celebration. That means a lot. And it's Sagar Kalyan walking in at number 5. So they do have a lot of batting, Rashid. Is this the right batting order? That's the question now.
Yeah, they've been tinkering with their batting order, but that was a good delivery from Faraz. That one went away from the right-hander, didn't spin into him like he usually does. And I think that's the reason why he got that wicket. Meanwhile, another good delivery once again. That straighter delivery. He bowls that so well.
Yeah. Almost 2 overs since the last boundary. A lot of pressure on Rohan Mustafa at the under end. That's the end of the over, and that at the halfway stage, the Thunderbolts are 60 for 3. Rohan Mustafa, again, with a big responsibility. This time to lead his team to a good total, a defendable total, something to give the bowlers to work on. Aditya Shetty, 11 runs conceded in his 2 overs. And going at just 6 and over here, Rashid. I don't think it's going to be enough. Anything less than 150 on this wicket, just not good enough.
Oh, absolutely. You're spot on there. Just trying to rebuild here. It's been a very sedate start for the Thunderbolts. They tinkered with their batting order. That hasn't worked for them. Meanwhile, a lot of credit should be given to how the Pearls have bowled, especially the spinners. Nilansh Keswani, Farazuddin, and now Aditya Shetty as well. They've been superb with the ball.
Oh, in the air, just past Aditya Shetty. Rohan Mustafa hasn't looked his fluent self in this ILT20 development tournament so far. Came in at number 3 the first 2 games, now walked in at number 4.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, which is why I think he's changed his game slightly here. Not trying to go against the bowlers, he's just playing to survive there because they've lost 3 wickets already. But he's got a very able partner at the other end. Sagar Kalyan, we know he's a devastating batter.
Well, a run taken, gets off the mark. And again, I know they had to adjust Sandeep Singh Sandhi as the opener. But Sagar Kalyan and Sandeep Singh Sandhi, for me, Sandeep would have been a better option at number 5 to target the spinners because he likes to hit them hard and high. Sagar Kalyan very good against pace. Oh, Googly, he edged it. There is a big appeal. Aryan Sharma has gone on for a run. He was celebrating, not even appealing.
Well, that was a close call. I think the wicketkeeper heard something. Shetty wasn't all that convinced. Look at that. Normally he's always very, very convinced, but that appeal wasn't all that great from him. So I think probably nothing there. But talking about that batting order, I would have probably sent Sagar Kalyan and Sandeep Singh Sandhi at the top of the order. Get Tasad Rafai at number 3. And then if Rohan wants to come at 4, he could have come at 4. That would have just lengthened that batting order for them.
Or goes for that quicker delivery. And I know you were talking about this off air. Seems to have developed that on purpose. It's not a poor delivery that we think it is. It's something that he's trying to do on purpose. Very similar to the man who's on the non-striking end. Rohan Mustafa has started bowling that quick bouncer. That's very short in length.
Yeah, this is a good variation coming in from the spinners. That really skids on, zips. Doesn't let you time. Another good delivery. That squared Sagar Kalyan slightly. Gets a leading edge, but they pick up singles. So this has been another very good over from Shetty. 5 runs coming off it in 5 deliveries. But against, in the context of the game and how this wicket has played, we've seen 190 runs almost chased down. So that tells you this is a very good wicket to bat on.
Yeah, absolutely. Even the first game, a couple of nights ago, was a high-scoring affair. So they need to get the move on now. They do have Ansh Tandon, man of the match of the first game for the Thunderbolts. Oh, it's a full toss. Is it going to be a no ball? Just waiting for the umpire signal. No, he's not called it. Was slightly above waist height, but for a slower bowler, you can get away with it if it's not malicious. 6 runs conceded in the over. Thunderbolts 66 for 3. Well, Farazuddin has been a touch expensive, but it's been worth it in the end, picking up the wicket of Dawood Ijaz, who looked the more settled batter for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, it is about wickets, isn't it? That is how you don't let the opposition score too many runs. I think they will take the chance against Farazuddin. Outside edge, there's no slip in place against the left-hander. The ball going away from him, and that'll be 4 runs. Very streaky for Rohan, but he'll take them.
Well, it is a case of setting the field against the batter and not the conditions. I know it's Rohan Mustafa. That does not mean that he will not edge a delivery outside off stump. Very well bowled off the pads of the wicketkeeper, and first slip would have gobbled that up. You are on top. There is pressure on the Thunderbolts. You need wickets. Go for the attack.
Oh, absolutely. Go for the attack. Meanwhile, this one, a short pitch delivery. I think that was a loose delivery. Rohan Mustafa has got the shorter end towards his onside. He's missed out on an opportunity there.
Yeah, he's very good on the sweep as well, Rohan. This one a bit shorter. Just couldn't adjust his line. Oh, there is a big appeal. Oh, that looked very adjacent. I think the only thing that saved him is that ball was not turning away from the left-hander, was just going in with the arm.
Yeah, look at how wide he's coming off the crease, and also that big stride from Rohan Mustafa helped him. But a very good decision coming in from the umpire. I think Rohan is just not playing his natural game, which is why I think he's not getting too much purchase here. He just needs to forget whatever is happening at the other end, play your natural game and get your runs.
Or maybe wants to play out Farazuddin. Third over in progress. Goes for the reverse sweep. And how is that missed the stumps? It was a very full delivery. And Rohan Mustafa, oh, he's very lucky. Bye is given by the umpire.
Yeah, this has been a very lucky over for Rohan Mustafa. The first delivery taking the outside edge, and this one is a fuller, almost a Yorkland delivery. Oh, that was very close.
Oh, that could have gone anywhere. How is that? Missed the leg stump. Another good over. Just a 5 off it. Can he finish well? Flicked in the air this time by Sagar Kalyan. Has he found the gap? No, just a fielder. Riaz Khalik just rolling his arm around, showing his captain he's around as well. End of over number 12. Another over with 6 runs off it. 72 for 3. Aditya Shetty will continue. Probably the last over of his spell. He's bowled a good one. Hasn't conceded a lot of runs. That's important. Can he pick up a wicket here? Sagar Kalyan. That would be a big breakthrough for them.
Yeah, this is probably the best last pair for the Thunderbolts. They've got Ansh Tandon, yes, but I think these two provide that stability. Ansh Tandon normally, we've seen he's changed his game. He comes in as the finisher, so he'll probably want to come in probably at the 15th or the 16th over mark. So these two are the two players that need to take their team towards that 15th or the 16th over.
Driven for a single. Well, if you want to do the maths, I think these two need to bat, as you said, for maybe 3 overs and get to that 100 mark before they can unleash Ansh Tandon and Umair Ali Khan.
Absolutely.
Get to that 150 mark.
And also, because they need somebody who's settled down to take those 2 power play overs.
Absolutely. That is another thing they need to think of. What you don't want happening, and we saw that in that run chase, that failed run chase in the end for the Blitzers, is a new batter walking in, even though it's a power play. Not easy to start hitting from ball 1. So you're very astute in that, Rashid. They need to have at least one, if not both, settled batters in that power play.
At the moment, the way they are playing, I think they are playing for that power play over. Get settled down probably in the 14th over, take that power play till the 16th. Those 2 overs will be very important. At the moment at 74, going 6 runs and over, they will probably get to 90 odd runs in those 15 overs. And then in the last 5, you get 50 odd. That'll help you to get to that 150 you were talking about.
Well, that's the question here then. Would you have taken that in the 12th over instead of letting Aditya Shetty bowl? And bowl a miserly over. Has he picked up a wicket here? He has. Well, Mohammad Rashid was talking about this delivery that he has developed, which is a quicker bouncer, so to speak. And it is an attacking option for him. And he has taken the wicket. The set batsman walks out before the power play, Rashid.
Yeah, that is a big, big wicket. Sagar Kalyan. That poor run continues for him in this tournament. That was a good delivery, quicker delivery. Sagar trying to go big towards that shorter part of the ground. Doesn't connect well. That's a big, big wicket. That partnership has been broken. 4 of 8 for him. 74 for 4.
Well, about two overs too early, as Rashid was mentioning, but Ansh Tandon has walked in, played a blinder against the Braves in the first game that the Thunderbolts won by the barest of margins. But this is a very difficult and a completely different situation in which he's walked in. What does he do here? Does he build the innings or does he go from ball one?
He's a brilliant batter. 45 fast average of 28 in this tournament. 56 runs overall. So I think he's got the ability and he's got that temperament to just survive there. That's what he needs to do, in my opinion. Just build an innings, especially when you've got Rohan Mustafa at the other end. Build that innings. And with just Umair Ali Khan to go after this, I think it is very vital for these two to go till the 17th or the 18th over.
Well, two left-handers on the crease. I'm sure Farazuddin will be licking his lips. He's got one over up his sleeve. And does Rohan Mustafa now take the batting power play and disrupt the plans of Alishan Sharfu, or just let him go through the motions? That is going to be the question for the think tank at least.
Well, at the moment, I think he'll have to go through the motions because he cannot afford to take the batting power with Ansh new to the crease. That's a loud appeal there, but it was always going down leg.
Well, at least Aditya Shetty has a career with the umpiring. He's telling him exactly what has happened, where the ball has hit him. Our mini DRS appeal. And to no avail. 20 runs conceded in his 4 overs. 75 for 4. End of over number 13. Well, it is Farazuddin who will continue. Last over of his spell, unless and until the captain decides to give him the extra over, the 5th over. Slip in place, good to see against Ansh Tandon. And a solid punch gets him one.
Yeah, good move there. I think they need to put a slip in, put pressure on Ansh Tandon, who's new to the crease. Another wicket here, and they'll be in full control of this game. Not that they're not in control at the moment. With 76 for 4 in 13.1, they would take the score any day. And I think for Rohan Mustafa, it's about getting those rotation coming in, believing in Ansh Tandon and himself that they can get to 150 from here on.
Oh, he has edged it. Farazuddin with a massive, massive breakthrough. Yeah, this is my house. That's the celebration. Farazuddin gets a massive wicket.
Back-to-back wickets coming in. This is not good for Thunderbolts. The captain walking this time wasn't a good delivery. I think it's just because it was coming into him. He should have really not tried to play that cut shot. Gets a big edge and easily taken by Aryan Sharma. That was a good catch. Those edges are not always easy. Ron Mustafa gone after scoring 16 of 21, 2 boundaries in that innings. 5th wicket down. A lot of pressure on Thunderbolts now.
Well, it's Umair Ali Khan walking in at number 7. Big responsibility on his shoulders. Rohan Mustafa highly disappointed. Good catch taken by Aryansh. And the celebration comes out. This is his house. He is bowling like a champion at the moment. Farazuddin, 2 wickets for 23 runs.
Yeah, this has been a good little spell from him. Starts off with a full toss. Not the right delivery to the right-hander. If it was Umair Ali Khan with just 2 wickets down, he would have smacked that for a maximum.
Well, that's the situational play, isn't it? If you see that delivery ball to a batter in a no-pressure game, in no-pressure situation, you will have to pick it out from the trees. But 5 down, they have to be careful. Oh, another delivery coming into the left-hander. And Ansh Tandon, just because he's in good form, was able to get bat on that.
I was exactly going to say that. Because he's in good form, he managed to get his bat down in time. But very good bowling by Faraz. And this is a good control here by the Pearls. Good bowling changes coming in from Alishan Sharaf, who is persisted with his spinners. And I think that has paid dividend to him.
Oh, another one into the stumps this time. Farazuddin, the pocket rocket is on fire at the moment.
He's very fit, isn't he? I like the commitment. I like this way he celebrates. I like the energy in the field he brings in.
I miss his glasses though. I don't know whether he's wearing contact lenses.
Probably got a LASIK done.
Or maybe.
Last delivery of his spell, potentially. Way outside off stump. Just guides that towards the offside. Umair Ali Khan is very watchful here. That'll be a single to end the over. Good little spell. If he doesn't bowl the 5th over, 26 for 2. 14 done, 79 for the loss of 5.
Well, it's over number 15 and we finally see Riaz Khalik coming in to bowl. And is he the bowler that the Thunderbolts target now? They need to find one bowler who they can take for 8-9 runs and over.
Yeah, they'll have to be very careful. He's a very deceptive bowler. One of the few bowlers who can turn the ball on any surface. He's got a lot of revs and he likes to change his pace. He's got that brilliant quicker delivery as well. So in my opinion, a very good bowler, Riaz Khalik. They just need to make sure that at the moment I think it's just about surviving with 5 wickets down. Thunderbolts cannot really target a bowler. They'll have to just wait for those loose deliveries. Don't manufacture a shot.
Yeah, 5 overs. If they get 50 runs in that, that's still 130. Not a good total. But now good bowling now from Riaz Khalik. He has to keep his cool. Even if you don't pick up wickets, if you can just concede 6-7 runs and over from here, you know your team is going to be in a good spot. Sometimes going ultra aggressive in a situation like this can backfire.
That's what they say, get to your basics. Don't try to do too many things. That's a better delivery. Slower in the air and getting that ball to turn into the left-hander.
Well, it's about clarity, isn't it? And at the moment, the Pearls should be very clear in their approach. It's the Thunderbolts that need to do something out of the ordinary. As you were saying, oh, played back. As you were saying, Rashid, they would have taken 81 for 5 in the 15th over any day. The Pearls having put into field by the Thunderbolts.
So yeah, I think that decision to bat first has backfired for the Thunderbolts. They haven't come out strong. I think it started from the opening pair itself. They didn't put in a very quick fire opening stand, which is why the pressure was just dropping out towards the other batters, and everybody just came out to survive then.
Yeah, almost 4 overs now, 3.5 overs actually, since the last boundary. And the pressure, just a squeeze being put here by the Pearls. Ansh Tandon, what does he do?
I think it's just natural. Just natural. Wait for the loose deliveries. This way down the leg side will be a wide. So Riaz continuing to bowl slightly quicker to Ansh Tandon.
Yeah, it's the left-hander versus left-hander, isn't it? Just doesn't want to give anything in his arc or anything in his zone. He's very strong towards square leg, towards mid-wicket, Ansh Tandon, and downtown as well. Going for that leg spinner. Very lucky to get away with it. Again, it's the situation, isn't it? Under so much pressure, the batters, they don't want to commit an error.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're 5 wickets down and you still haven't taken the power play. You just survive and you play for that power play because it is going to come in the 16th over. So it's just about getting your eye in till then. Get those singles and doubles going, and these two are very destructive batters. If they stay till the power play overs and they're settled, I think they will get some runs off. Meanwhile, that's an excellent fielding effort. Nilansh Keswani is superb at that point region. That's a very, very good spell so far of bowling till the 15th over by the Pearls. 15 done, 85 for 5, and that'll bring a change. And the voices in the com box to take you through the next 5. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim and Faizan Khan.
Yeah, thank you very much. Rashid and Abdurrahman. Nilansh Keswani is being brought back into the attack, and it seems to be the power play. 2 overs of the power play, floating power play as we call. There'll be a lot of actions. And the reason they brought in their ace left arm tweaker is definitely, if there is something for the batters, there will be something for the bowlers as well. It's excitement time here at the ICC Cricket Academy, when Nilansh Keswani will be bowling against Ansh Tandon. Stylish left-hander will be taking on Nilansh. Straight away he goes big on the onside. That's going. Almost gone for a 6, or we are maybe checking that, but that's a boundary. A very fine shot. Very first delivery of Nilansh Keswani has been treated for a boundary.
Yeah, Ansh has been in very good form throughout the tournament. He started in a blistering fashion with 45 not out. Got the player of the match award, almost a 6 there, towards the bigger side of the ground as well. Well done.
I think it will be more easy for Ansh Tandon to play this left arm, or rather Umair Ali Khan trying to get Nilansh Keswani for the runs. It would be ideal if Ansh Tandon can carry that.
Yeah, certainly. In the first place, it wasn't a great idea from Thunderbolts to win the toss and bat first. I thought that they were going to decide and bowl first because it was a very dry wicket. The ball wouldn't come onto the bat easily. Under the light, it becomes a little different. The moisture settles in and it becomes easier slightly. but it becomes easier to bat. Oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, he again wanted to do a similar kind of damage that he done in the first delivery. Was aiming for the leg side, the bigger part. That's where he'll take the baits. I think you need to be careful. That was very close to the off stick.
Catch it! Come on!
Cotton bolt, easy as you like. This is the battle between the two lefters. The left-hander against the left armour, and Nilansh Keswani has the last laugh on it.
Yeah, that's poor. But a very good delivery. He slowed it through the air and off the wicket came very slowly to the batter. Into the shot too early, Ansh. And it's as easy a catch as it comes. I love the celebrations from Nilansh Keswani. Very passionate about his game. And he's picked up the 6th here. Thunderbolts have failed to thunder today at the ICC Cricket Academy. 89 for the loss of 6, 15.3 gone.
Hazrat Luqman is in at number 8. Well, it's a really alarming situation there for Thunderbolts as they lose their ace batter. The man in form, Ansh Tandon, has walked back to the hut.
Great spell from Nilansh Keswani this. Goes downtown. Big shot. Has he timed it? Yes, he has. There's just one way Hazrat Luqman knows to bat. And that is like this.
Well, that's what I think. He's been sent up to the order to go damage the confidence of the opponents. Nilansh Keswani bowling first ball, and he might have thought the batter would tuck it down or would look for the single, but the Hazrat Luqman has the different plans altogether. He goes straight downtown and puts it away for a 6 runs.
Absolutely. A good idea to play it down the ground rather than going for the cross-batted slog through mid-wicket or square leg. This is a little fuller, a little straighter, and a little quicker as well through the air. Played down for a single. Good start to the innings for Hazrat Luqman. This is still a decent over in terms of number of runs for the Thunderbolts. Look at that. That is how the last wicket fell. And back live. Nicely played into the gap. Umair is not even running for it, and he has hit it masterfully. That's a crafty shot 4. And with that, it's 100 up. This is a decent over for them. 15 of the over. 100 for the loss of 6 after 16. Game on.
Rohit Bangash would be bowling that floating power play second over, as the first one was a mix of both. When Nilansh got a big wicket and got hammered for some runs as well. Rohit Bangash would be certainly looking for another wicket here if they can get a slow bouncer. This is where Rohit Bangash... Oh! It was certain out there. And if somebody would have been still around the wicket, could have easily dislodged the bails as well.
I think it was very difficult for the bowler to get back to the stumps because it all happened so quickly. Look at that again. Played the shot too early, straight to hand, and a direct hit might have had him. Only one stump to aim at from the fielder, to be fair to him. So a single on the first ball. They've already won half the power play, 15 runs of the first over.
They are still going hard at it. He goes straight, tries to get that timing, but whatsoever. There wasn't a great of timing on that shot.
I think a good ball once again. He's trying to bowl those cutters here, Rohit Bangash. Normally bowls some very quick, fiery deliveries. So as a batter, you're waiting on the back foot to try and hit those out of the park. And then he bowls that cutter, which is very difficult to take sometimes.
Yeah, it's very handy bowl in terms of the power play or even in the death overs as well. And there you go again. He tries that, which leaves away and skids on towards the right-hander, leaving right-hander and going away. Now Hazrat Luqman is not trying to create the inning or not trying to take singles. He just wants to hit that ball hard.
I think that is the right idea as well. They are very behind. That was a good ball. Nicely bowled, away from the batter, away from his arc. Hazrat Luqman would want to go mid-wicket, long on or long off. So in that regard, it was a good delivery. This time, he goes big on the offside. That's beautifully played. Waiting for that one, didn't time it to perfection. And in fact, it just doesn't go the distance. But I think this was very, very good from Hazrat Luqman, and 3 runs.
Yeah, every time Hazrat Luqman is trying to clear that front leg and go big. This time he saw the ball is on the offside. He just had to play that uppercut, but he just couldn't generate that power to send that out of the park. He just tried to hit that one and got through 2 runs.
Umair is going to be on strike now. Flat batting it towards mid-wicket. This is going straight to hand. Nicely played. Good power behind that shot.
Yeah, he didn't generate a lot of force behind it. All he had to do is just slap that ball, kept it flat as much as he can. But he need to be careful. There is a fielder in the deep. Lovepreet Singh, he might be there if it's gone high. And that's the longest part of the ground as well. My worry is that he might get out.
Very good over from Rohit Bangash. The second power play over, going for just 5 and inside edge onto the pad. That ends the over. Just 5 of it. So they've gotten only 20 runs off the power play overs. 106 for the loss of 6 after 17. Zawar Farid coming into bowl here in the 18th over. This might be the make it or the break it over for the Thunderbolts. They need to go big now. They need at least 40 odd runs here to get into the game. This is big. This is hit high, straight to hand, unfortunately for Umair Ali Khan, and he departs as well. Another wicket going down. Runs haven't come from the bat of Thunderbolts today. Umair Ali Khan gone after scoring 10 of 9. It's 106 for 7 now. Look at that once again.
The slower one. The slower one was the trick here. Zawar Farid amongst the wickets in this tournament. A lot of player of the match awards as well for him. This is a big blow now. Big wicket going down. Umair Ali Khan scoring 10 of 9. It's 106 for 7.
Shehbaz is the new batter coming out to bat at number 9 for the Thunderbolts here. And edged. Third man is up in the circle, and this will be easy 4 runs.
Yeah, the runs are coming, but the problem is wickets are not holding up there. Now Zawar Farid offered a lot of width there to the new man. Slash that one hard. That's what you need to do. Slash it hard. Try it. Hit that one hard. Somehow or the other, even that edges might take you towards the boundary. But coming at this number, number 9, Shehbaz, I think they need to really think about it because he's too good as a batter as well.
Again, nicely played, straight to the fielder. No throw coming in from Ryan, the 12th man there. And another single added to the total. I don't get it why, when a number 8 and a number 9 are batting, you have to keep the third man up. That again is a problem. And especially in a 20 over format, 10 overs I understand. But in a 20 over format, when a number 10, number 9 are batting right now, you need to protect your third man fence because that is where they can get a lot of runs with edges.
Yeah, probably agreed on that, but there'll be a different thinking altogether that's given as wide. If you see number 9 batter is Shehbaz Ali, who can really belt the ball hard. He's a too good batsman, let me tell you. I've seen him batting. He's a wonderful batter. Now this was the behind the arms, the wrist. He was trying to bowl that leg cutter. I couldn't get that one properly. One of the over also has been given.
Bowling his first over, the 18th, and this time he goes big. That's huge, humongous, gone to the football ground. It's another big one just at the right time when the doctor ordered here for the Thunderbolts.
That was really gigantic 6 on the onside. Look at that. He belts that one hard. That's disappearing. Look at the high distance. Watch out there, boys, playing football. Big 6.
Expensive over coming in, 12 of it already. Just 4 balls into the over. You've seen a wide and a wicket in this over already. Luqman is looking good. 6 and a 4 to his name, and he goes downtown. And again, is this as big as the last one? Maybe even bigger. It has gone beyond the distance, beyond the ropes for a maximum here.
These are fireworks here, isn't it? The ground here at the ICC has been lit up by these 2 glorious 6s. One bigger than the other one. This one goes on to the mid-off. The first one was on the long on. He's aiming it straight and getting big runs for the team. 124. There's still 13 deliveries to go. I think Thunderbolts has started thundering.
Certainly. 18 runs of the first 5. He needs to finish this over well. Hazrat Luqman is playing a gem of a cameo here. 23 of 8. Last ball of the over. Slower ball. Trying to hoik it away. Good thing for the Thunderbolts. He retains strike. It's just a single to end the over. 19 of it. A very good one for the Thunderbolts. They are 125 for 7 after 18.
Super bowler. Has been Rohit Banglish, no wonders in that. And missed field. Farazuddin, rare sight you see him. But you need to support your bowler. I think you need to support the team. These small errors puts your team behind.
Yeah, certainly. I think, it's pressure because of that hitting in the last few overs. They were really lagging behind at the end of 15. They were around 85 odd. And now they've gotten around 42, 43 runs here in the next 3 overs. And he goes downtown again. This is big again. And maximum. Wow, this is the biggest of the lot that Lukman has hit.
The first one was on the long on, the other one was on the long off, but this was as straight as an arrow. Look at that. Spin that, and that is disappearing over the bowler head. You can only watch that ball sailing over. Beautiful shot. What a hit.
Why bowl a length delivery to a batter who's looking to hit you out of the park every single ball? This is his fourth six, if I'm not wrong. And he's now on 32 of just 11. These are priceless runs. Why are you bowling length deliveries here, Abid?
Yeah, no one have tried him to bowl that Yorker, I think. Again, another one. This is going to be straight into the hand. What a catch in the end by Alishan. The plan has worked. This time he came around the wicket for the right-hander, took the pace off, and takes the danger man out.
This is a great knock coming in from Lukman. I think it was the angle that did him here. It was a similar length, the last one. He just could not free his arms on this because he was cramped for room coming in from around the wicket. Rohit Banga, so good thinking from the bowler. What a knock. 32 priceless runs in just 12 deliveries. That might just be the make it or break it knock here for the Thunderbolts. 133 for 8 now. 9 balls to go. Maroof Mahmood Merchant is the new batter coming out to bat. Shehbaz on the other end is looking decent as well. 5 of 2 deliveries. First ball for Maroof. Nicely bowled. Quick delivery. Running hard. And only a single this time around.
Yeah, that's Rahul Bhatia sitting, not playing today. Maroof Merchant getting his goal. That was not from the middle of the bat, toe end of it. Different angle, couldn't really get that shot the way he was playing earlier. And I think Rohit is still stuck with that good length area. But still good, the revert.
And again, oh, this time wrapped on the pads. This is going to be mighty close. The umpire gives it not out. For a moment, I thought that was very, very close, Abid.
Well, with this angle, the one Rohit is bowling with, he's bowling also into the right-hander. It's difficult to get a bat and pad together. Once you get that pad, still missing the leg. Maybe that was, yes, from the back leg. Still, I think that was very close. Again, a run-out chance here.
Yeah, I think you're right. It needs to straighten a lot to get that leg before the wicket. Once again, coming in with the arm, play towards fine leg. Good bit of fielding there once again. Rian, the man, he's done heavy lifting in the field here. And that concludes the over. 19 gone, 136 for 8. 6 more balls remaining in this innings.
It seems to be Zawar Farid to bowl the final over. He's bowled only 1 over so far, given 19 but picked up a wicket. Already his name final over. Oh, that's easy. That's just stuck up in the air. Lands just in front of Nilansh Kiswani. That ball has just stuck on the surface.
And I hope for the sake of Thunderbolts, it's just a single. I think it is. Because Shehbaz needs to be on strike. He's been off strike for quite a while now. Just 3 deliveries for him. And 5 runs, he can hit those big shots. And I think he would fancy himself against Zawar Farid.
Yeah, look at that. Maruf not in a great position to play that shot. Get over the line. Well, that's a smart bowling. Leg cutter from Zawar.
And even that one stuck into the wicket. That's how dry these wickets are. It turned away from the battle. Look at that. Turned away just at the last moment. Was into the arc, mind you. Into the shot a little too early, Shehbaz.
Not an easy delivery to execute. Zawar has a lot of practice of bowling these deliveries. Maybe that's the reason he's bowling that final over.
Certainly. Only his second over. And again. And Shehbaz misses it again. This is priceless. 2 back-to-back dot balls here.
And not a kind of a batter, Shehbaz, who can miss out there. He's not a tail-ender by any mean. He's a superb batter. We have seen him scoring runs. But over here, with those 2 leg cutters back-to-back, he's struggling big time.
Absolutely. And these wickets, compared to the Northern Emirates wickets, are very, very different as well. You need to be in line of the ball. This time he gets underneath the ball, hits it into the gap. It's going to be only a 2 here.
Maybe don't like the idea to play on the own side every time Shehbaz was trying is to play on the own side. Create the room, play on the covers, I think would be a better choice.
Absolutely. Whatever you want to do, you need to do it now because just 2 more balls remaining. So play wherever you can. Just try to get as many as possible in those 2.
Yeah, we thought 150 would be definitely on card the way Lukman played. Again, swing and a miss. This time he pulled his length slightly back and bowled that leg cutter.
What a great over this is turning out to be. Just 3 of it and 3 dot balls already. Look at that again. Banged in short into the shot too early. And then giving a chance for a run out as well.
Yeah, Arianish is very smart behind the stumps.
Just could not hit the stumps.
But he
Wasn't able to
usually,
this time around as well.
he usually does. Be careful out there.
Last ball of the innings. And another short ball. This is up in the air. Zawar Farid deserves the wicket here. Can he get it? He doesn't. It lands in no man's land. And I think it's going to be an easy 2 to end the innings. And that will take them beyond 140. It's 141 for 8 after their full allotted 20 overs. Thunderbolts, I think, are at least 20 runs short here.
Well, definitely. We have seen this total 141 before as well in this tournament. And we saw that is getting chased also. So I think they just need to do slightly better. I think the top order is to be blamed at, which did not provide that good start which in the power play they were looking for. But in the middle phase, they recovered well, especially that cameo from Hazrat Lukman has done a wonderful job for the team Thunderbolts. But still, as you mentioned, maybe for me, they are 10 runs short.
Absolutely. Look at the batting card. They didn't start well. Saad, 4 runs of 17 deliveries. Sandeep Sandhi was brought into the side, just couldn't get going. Dawood played a very good knock, 39 of 30. And when he was looking all set, he threw his wicket away, if you ask me. Rohan started well, then slowed down in the middle. And that has been the case in this tournament throughout for him. 16 of 21. Sagar, just 4 of 8, playing out of position. I think he's better up top the order. Then came in Ansh, played a very good shot and just gave his wicket away as well. Umair just 10 of 9, but Lukman, look at that. The second highest scorer in the game in just 12 balls, 32 priceless runs. And Shehbaz finishing off with 9 and Maruf with 3. 14 extras, 141 is what they scored in their allotted 20 overs.
Yeah, almost everybody taking wicket here apart from Riaz. Farazuddin has 2 wickets in his 4 overs. Aditya got a wicket at least. Nilansh was the pick of the bowler. Yeah, he's gone for runs, but more importantly, he picked up those 3 wickets. Very crucial 3 wickets. Rohit with a wicket and Zawar, he also got a wicket to his name as well. Now, the problem here with the bowling, the line has not been so disciplined. They have given 14 as an extras. That's somewhere Pearls need to work on.
Absolutely. Let's take a quick look at what happened in the first innings. The batting highlights for you here. Nilansh Keswani got the man. Sandeep Sandhi trying to go big on the offside. This was how the first wicket fell. Then the second wicket, and there was a partnership developing between Rohan Mustafa. This was the second wicket, mind you. Nilansh Keswani took it in his second over. Rohan came out and played some wonderful shots.
Yeah, that's where that 30 runs, 39 runs from Dawood, the top scorer, was. We thought that they had a game in hand, but I think Dawood was to be blamed at the way he got dismissed. This is his dismissal, coming down the track and playing that shot, throwing his wicket away. And only apart from Dawood, only Lukman, they're the man to score 30. I think there should have been one more 30, especially from Ansh Tandon. It was required. I think Ansh knock has hit back the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, this was the Lukman effect. And then on the other end, wickets kept falling. Umair Ali Khan departed as well with an easy catch by Aditya Shetty. An edge for Shehbaz. And then Lukman went big. This was the first of the lot. And if you thought this was big, take a look at that. Again, huge. This one was the biggest, I think.
And they just got bigger and bigger. And until that one, when he came around the wicket, Rohit to dismiss. Huzat Lukman, things got slower. In the end, they couldn't really get much on the final over. They got only 5 runs and they have set the target of 142. Time for us to go and grab some snacks. We'll be right back into that second innings.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ICC Academy for the ILT20 Development Tournament. And if you're just joining us, well, it was the Thunderbolts who won the toss, elected to bat first, and managed 141 runs in their allotted 20 overs. Thanks to no short mean that onslaught from Hazrat Luqman and the two openers, Aryan Shah and Khalid Shah, walking out. Joining me to open the proceedings, Rashid. Well, Rashid, 141, is that going to be enough?
Well, I think that's a good total they've put up. That momentum coming towards the Thunderbolts at the end of the innings. A very good innings from Hazrat Luqman, like you mentioned. But I thought anything under 150, 160 would be difficult to defend on this wicket. They'll have to bowl out of the skins. They'll have to use the first 6 overs to their advantage. They'll have to pick up wickets. It is going to be about wickets. We've seen a ball is coming onto the bat, and with the form, Khalid Shah and Aryan are in for the Pearls. They have always provided a good start for their team. And I think this is where the Thunderbolts would want to pick early wickets.
Yeah, what does Rohan Mustafa do here? Khalid Shah, the left-hander, opening the batting, likes space on the ball. Does he go with the spinner? I see the wicket. Yeah, Rashid is just turning his arm around. The wicket-keeper is up to the stumps, and it is the captain, Rohan Mustafa, with the ball in hand. And it's Khalid Shah on strike. Well, there are small things you can do just to offset the team. When Rohan Mustafa has taken the ball, would you go with Aryan Sharma to take strike or still give it to Khalid Shah?
Well, I wouldn't change anything. With the way Khalid Shah has been batting 101 runs in 4 matches. Look at that, 70, best of 70, an average of over 25. That tells you he's in good form, but I think this is a very good move. He, like you mentioned, Khalid Shah likes pace on the deliveries. And with Rohan coming in, he'll probably bowl a little more slower. 2 wickets for Rohan in this tournament. Not his best, but this is where he can change that and provide that start that is required for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Rohan Mustafa, always in action, always amongst it, whether it's runs or wickets. Is that a slow, silent tournament so far? In the air. Well, that would have been a dream start for Rohan Mustafa and the Thunderbolts. Khalid Shah just punching at that ball, and very lucky Saad Rifai unable to get to it.
It just bounced in front of him. One thing is for sure, Rohan Mustafa is going to get through his overs really quickly.
Well, if he bowls 3 overs in this power play, you and I will have a very quick break, that's for sure. And Khalid Shah gets off the mark. Well, this is the difference, isn't it? Now, Khalid Shah of old would have tried to hoik that over square leg. This one, Khalid Shah 2.0, just guides it down towards fine leg, gets to the other end.
I like the way you put that 2.0 in the middle.
Well, I think we've seen 3-4 versions of Khalid Shah. I like this one.
So yeah, we'll keep at it. Then 2.0 it is, and that is what is working for him. Meanwhile, Rohan Mustafa, he needs to come up with a new number now. He needs to come in and pick wickets. That is what is required of them.
Just targeting the stumps. That's what he does really well. He will hone in on that middle stump again and again. It's like a bowling machine at you.
Well, I think the only positive thing for Thunderbolts at the moment is, meanwhile, this is played in the air. Chance, and yes, that's been picked. What a catch by Umair Ali Khan. That's a superb catch, diving in front of him. And that was superbly timed dive from Umair Ali Khan. Big wicket.
Yeah, it's Aryan Sharma and it's the Batman and Robin of UAE cricket that strike. Rohan Mustafa with the ball. Umair Ali Khan with the safest hands. And Aryan Sharma, just he knew he hadn't timed it that well. And the jig comes out. Well, this is a big wicket and a big moment in the game as well. Aryan Sharma goes for a duck, 1 for 1. Well, his captain, we captain, no left-hand, right-hand combination now. Oh no, it still is. Khalid Shah is still there. I've lost my bearings as well. And Alishan walks in at number 3. And a slip in place. Good to see.
Yeah, it's a big moment in the game. Last delivery over. He plays it very watchfully and rightly so. This has been a superb over from Rohan Mustafa. Getting that breakthrough. First over done, 1 for 1.
Well, he was the man with the bat. Can he deliver now with the ball? Hazrat Luqman bowling over number 2. They do have Shabaz Ali as an option as well with the new ball, but I think this is the right move here, going the aggressive way.
Yeah, 3 wickets for him in the tournament, and he gets the ball to swing more than Shehbaz. I think that's the reason why he's been brought in. And with the way he batted, it'll be coming in with a lot of confidence, and that is what is required. Khalid Shah on strike. First delivery, Smith smacked wide of long off. That's running away towards the boundary. Ansh Tandon is very quick. He'll cut that off, but they'll pick up a couple of runs.
They didn't get all of it. Khalid Shah, middle of the bat, and that would have hit the fence. And Rohan Mustafa, well, interesting. Having a word with Mahmood saying you should have gone with Maroof, beg your pardon, saying you should have gone with the fielder just to support him. These are small things that catch the eye of the captain of the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, that's where Maroof, a youngster, can learn, and that is where the experience comes in. Meanwhile, tries to go big, connects better this time. That'll run away towards the boundary. First one for Khalid Shah, and the first one for the Pearls.
Oh, good intent. Good intent there by Khalid Shah. Charges down the track to Hazrat Luqman, who is rapid. And it just stood up nicely, didn't it? Didn't get a lot of pace behind it. Right off the middle of the bat. An important boundary.
Yeah, this is the difference between how Thunderbolts were batting the power play and how Khalid Shah has come out. Although they've lost a wicket, he's going with his natural game. And I thought that's where the Thunderbolts really didn't make a difference. Thunderbolts couldn't get those runs in the first 6 overs. Meanwhile, that's a good delivery, better delivery, but always going down leg.
Yeah, hopeful appeal. Hit him quite high up on the thigh pad as well, I would reckon.
Yeah, that was rising onto Khalid Shah. But I like this 2.0 version of Khalid Shah. He's not holding back. He's playing his natural game. And that's what you need. You don't need to get under pressure, even though you lost a wicket. And at the moment, I think pressure is on Thunderbolts. Even though they've picked that wicket, they don't have too many runs to defend.
Yeah, that 70 odd that he scored was a very, very good knock under pressure. Again, charging down the track and missing out. If I have any complaints about the way Khalid Shah approaches his innings, it's when he's trying to play square on the leg side or across the line, he loses his head balance, he loses his shape. That's the only thing that he needs to just work on a little bit. Very strong, straight down the ground. Has a very good cover drive, square of the wicket on the offside. He's a treat to watch.
Oh, you're spot on there. That is something he really needs to work on. And another thing is, he just tries to make room for himself a lot because he's so strong to the offside. And all the bowlers have probably realized that, so they follow him. We saw in the previous occasion as well, Luqman just making sure that he doesn't give him any room through the offside.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Cramp him for room. As you said, just shuffles down and across, as they say, trying to give himself room. So does this man on your screen, Alishan Sharfu. Has a tendency of charging down the track to fast bowlers early in his innings. Is Hazrat Luqman the right bowler to try that?
Goes up and above. That's a brilliant shot. Was in the slot. There was width on offer. And we know how strong Alishan is through that region. Plays it perfectly well in the gap and gets 4 runs to end the over. This has been a good over for the Pearls, getting 10 off it. 2 overs done, 11 for 1.
Well, it's going to be Rohan Mustafa to continue against Khalid Shah. Again, there you can see just losing his balance, trying to play towards the square leg boundary. There is a fielder there, so he doesn't care about that at least.
Yeah, this is a good over, good spell coming in from Rohan Mustafa. And I think he tries to go too hard on the leg side as well. Normally on the offside, he plays so well because he times the deliveries. But on this occasion, once again, just he's not comfortable against that slowness in the wicket and the ball as well, because he normally likes to time the deliveries.
Well, something's going to give here, Rashid. 3 dot balls. He doesn't like to be bogged down. There you can see, goes across the line again. I would say that is a good effort by the short mid-wicket fielder, because it was hit very, very hard towards Maroof, who's done well to stop a boundary.
Yeah, that was a very good effort from the youngster. Look at that. Exactly short, and that was forced through the onside rather. And Maroof putting a hand there. Good job. Comes down the track. There's some turn for Rohan as well. And Alishan, he likes to come down the track.
It's a very tricky area to field as well, isn't it? On the batting strips, the ball does funny things when it hits that at good pace. Good over so far from Rohan Mustafa. Only 2 runs conceded.
Oh, that would have been close. Wayward throw, but still no harm done. That was a good delivery. Khalid wanted to go over the single, but rightly denied. 3rd over done, 14 for 1.
Well, Rohan Mustafa going to his trusted deputy, Umair Ali Khan, coming in to bowl over number 4. They do have Shahbaz Ali, as I mentioned, as an option with the new ball. Hazrul Luqman going for 10 runs in his last over. Is this the right move here?
Well, it's about wickets, isn't it? They want to pick wickets, and Luqman didn't look all that threatening in his first over, which is why Rohan has gone to the most experienced medium pacer he's got in the side, Umair Ali Khan. He'll try not to get hit for boundaries. He'll try to keep it consistent, and I think at this moment, that's what they need.
Yeah, either put a bottle on the run scoring or get wickets. Umair Ali Khan can do both.
Also remember that there is that power point on the line, which everybody would be thinking about, because Pearls at the moment, they are looking very comfortable to chase down those 143 runs. Although they've lost 1 wicket, they've got 2 very good batters out there. And Rohan Mustafa at the moment might be looking for that power point as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. The extra bonus point, power play point, as Rashid mentioned. Cramp him for room again. That's what Rashid was talking about, isn't it? Just follow the batter and cramp him for room. It is a risky delivery though. Short fine leg in the circle. All Khalid Shah has to do is get a tickle on it. But because he goes very hard on that ball towards the leg side, he's not unable to get under it. 12 deliveries for 9 runs. Complete opposite to his knock just a couple of nights ago.
Yeah, he's been too predictive, I think, in his batting approach. Once again, just moves towards the onside, and which is where Umair Ali Khan is doing so well. He's just following him, and they've got a set plan against him, and that is working for them.
Maybe Alishan needs to have a quick chat with him. Why not shuffle across the stumps towards the offside and play on the leg side? That's one option.
Yeah, rather just get a single on and keep rotating strike, because you can't just look for boundaries.
Well, that required run rate is slowly jumping up. 7.7 at the moment. They needed 7 when the innings started. Anything above 9 and over will quickly become a problem. And Rohan Mustafa makes a very subtle change to the field. Mid-wicket deep and square leg deep. They want him to play on the leg side now.
Oh yeah, that's a wonderful delivery. He just bamboozled him with the kind of movement he got. That one went away from him rather than coming into him, which was the original plan. So that field set was a bluff for him.
Yeah, again trying to make room, but this time missing on the offside. Khalid Shah. Important thing is he's still there.
Yeah, what an over this has been. Just 1 run in 4 deliveries. 2 more to go. Can he continue to keep it quiet here?
Oh, pulled and Ansh Tandon has done really well. 1 bounce and he, even though he didn't have his eyes on the ball, just managed to get behind it and save the boundary.
Yeah, he's done really well there. Like you mentioned, it was a very good shot, very powerful shot. And he got his body behind the ball. That was the right approach. They needed to save that boundary to turn this into a good over. Just 2 runs off it, 1 delivery to go. The first time Ali Shan will be facing Umair Ali Khan. We'll just have to see what the approach is. He'll probably try to force him to go towards the onside, which is the longer part of the ground.
Well, this is a very good move from Sandeep Singh Sandy. Maybe it's Rohan Mustafa who's advised him to do this. Because I was mentioning Ali Shan Sharfu has a tendency to go down the wicket to the medium pacers, not express pace Umair Ali Khan.
Yeah, this is a very good move. Last delivery. Will it be a slower one? Yes, slightly slower. Played well by Ali Shan. He understands how important his wicket is. Meanwhile, very good over. Just 2 runs off it. 4 done, 16 for 1.
Well, this is the batting card. Yeah, it's a very talented batting card. You have to say Lovepreet Singh, Zawar Fareed, the hero of that super over, 20 runs off the bat in 4 deliveries. Nilansh Nomag with the bat as well.
Well, it is a strong batting lineup. They've got some good names there, but it's just about that experience. I think other than Zawar, nobody has played enough games, in my opinion. They've played a lot of domestic games, but I think with the situation they're putting themselves in, with the run rate creeping up to 8, it'll be very difficult if they come to a situation where 10 runs are required of the last, let's say, 7, 8 overs. If it is the last 2, 3 overs, you can still manage to do that. But 7, it's a longer period of time to chase down 10, 11 runs. It becomes very difficult.
And what we've seen with the Pearls is, if they're not off to a very good start, their middle order struggles just a bit. Even 2 nights ago, they were 108 for no loss and just managed 90 odd runs in the last 10 overs. When you have a platform like that, you want to play aggressive cricket. Shahbaz Ali now comes into the attack. 4 wickets for him in the tournament so far.
This is another good move coming in from Rohan. He's mixing his bowlers really well here. Shahbaz is very experienced. He's got a lot of pace behind him as well. Meanwhile, first delivery, that's been smacked through the covers. This is an excellent shot. Made room for himself. Shahbaz didn't follow him, and that allowed Khalid Shah to get his boundary.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is give him room to free his arms. Khalid Shah, stand and deliver stuff. Again, as Rashid was mentioning, just steps back a little bit. Enough room to go through the gap at extra cover. A good way to start the over. Can they make this a big one? That power play point up for grabs as well for the Pearls.
Well, they have to make this a big over. They've started really well. There will be pressure on Shahbaz. Slower delivery. That's been played in the gap as well. That'll be 4 more runs. He's bowling it outside off stump, and that is not a good approach towards Khalid Shah.
Well, yes, absolutely. I think the angle should have been to come around the wicket. The bigger leg side boundary for Khalid Shah. And this is another good looking shot. He played a lot of this in that 50 that he had against the Blitzers. That's what we were talking about, Rashid. When he's batting with a clear mind, when he's not trying too hard, he looks so good the way he scores his runs.
This is where I think Shahbaz really needs to change his angle, like you were talking about. He's giving him a lot of room through the offside, which Khalid really likes. He's changed his angle now, coming around the wicket and gets the outside edge. That'll run away towards the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries coming in for the Pearls. This is turning out to be a superb over for them.
We have very important over 12 runs coming off it so far. And the key for that boundary was Khalid Shah never wanted to keep it down and didn't want to hit it softly. That was slashed and slashed hard. Those are the boundaries then. First ball through extra cover. The second one over point. And the third one next to third man.
Has three very good shots from Khalid. He's getting that width on offer and he's playing them really well. Good comeback delivery. That was a slower delivery. And once again, Khalid trying to make room for himself. Now, this is a better approach. Either you go on his body, you cramp him for room, or you bowl it outside his zone.
Yeah, this time just giving himself too much room, Khalid Shah. From his original stance, would have probably gotten boundary number 4. But again, the tactics just defy logic at the moment. Why aren't you targeting that bigger boundary? Make him play across the line. He struggled before those 3 boundaries. Now better than a run a ball.
So once again, goes through the offside. Is there a fielder? No, they haven't changed the field. They'll run away for another boundary. So this is turning out to be a superb over for Khalid Shah.
Well, that one change that Rohan Mustafa wanted to make, bring Shahbaz Ali in the power play, has not worked. This time you have to say Shahbaz did target the body. But Khalid Shah is much confident now. He goes over extra cover. That's a shot only Khalid Shah can play.
Yeah, look at how he's changed, how confident he's looking after hitting those first 2 boundaries. I thought the first one was superb. Through the extra cover, got it from the middle of the bat, and that is where he got that self-belief once again that he can play even those deliveries which are on the stumps towards the offside. He's very good in that region. Now they're making that change, taking that point outside. Point fielder on the boundary rope. Oh, slower delivery, very close to the stumps. That was a good comeback, but this has been a superb over for the Pearls. 16 runs coming off it. And that will be the end of over number 5. 32 for the loss of 1. And will also be the change in the combo box. To take you through the next 5, it's going to be Abid Ibrahim and Faizan Khan.
Ali Khan comes in, and this time it's a big shot coming in from Ali Khan. Didn't time it to perfection. It's going into the gap, running away. The fielder will just cut it off. And it's an easy 3 here. Khalid Shah looking good, 26 of 21. And Ali Khan Sharfu is now looking to go for his runs. 5 overs gone. 5.1 overs gone, in fact. 35 for the loss of 1. Joining me in the comm box is Abid Ibrahim. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Faizan. It looks a great game, which is in our hand. The fielding for Umair Ali Khan, he's got a deep square leg. Probably would try to bowl that shot and in-swinger for the left-hander. For Khalid Shah, he likes to play on that square leg side. And that's quite a big side as well.
Plays down the ground, finds the gap, beautifully timed. Has got enough legs to carry it towards the boundary for 4 more. Khalid Shah on the attack here.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic tournament so far. The previous game he scored over 50. Now also looking solid as rock. He rocked this one down the ground. 4 runs, no chance for Simranjeet. Lovely shot. He's a stylish batsman. He's got all the textbook shots in his book, but I think only the thing is lacking is the temperament. You need to work on that a little bit.
Yeah, certainly. And looking for the big shot once again. This one came in sharply. That is what he says right after this delivery. But I liked what Abdur Rahman was talking about when he was talking about Khalid Shah. He says, he's a changed batter. This is the 2.0 version of Khalid Shah. which apparently is a more solid version of Khalid Shah.
I'm not sure what he had in the Zimbabwe. Could have changed his batting style. That would have happened with all the players. I do remember Chirag Suri getting picked up for the IPL. Gujarat Lions, if I'm not wrong. Oh, this one, he belted hard on the onside. Might find the gap. Yes, it does. 4 runs. What a cracking shot. Khalid Shah loves to play on the onside, heaving it and getting 4 more. Well, he's just improving. We are talking about, and he's showing his class.
Yeah, certainly. I was there in Zimbabwe and I had long conversations with him. All he wanted to do was get out on the field. Unfortunately, he didn't get a game, but he was in the nets with most of the players, chatting with them, talking to them. And you get confidence when you do a foreign tour. You get a lot of confidence. We see that confidence showing in Irfan's batting as well right before this tournament. Irfan was another player who had gone to Zimbabwe along with Khalid Shah. And this has been flicked away powerfully. But this time I think there's a fielder there. Yeah, it's going to be only a single.
They just made this change towards that cow corner. They brought Anstanden. Definitely, I was talking about this Chirag Suri's tour to IPL. He also did not get any game in that IPL. But he was unstoppable when he came back to domestic cricket. And then that's what he had earned him the national call. And then we know the Chirag Suri. He played franchise cricket all over the world, represented UAE.
Yeah, certainly. We'll talk about that right after this over. That is concluded with that last and final delivery. That's a dot ball. 98 more required. 84 balls remaining. It's going the Pearls' way here. 6 overs gone. 44 for 1. Simranjeet is the new bowler coming into bowl for the very first time right after the power play overs. He's been bowling very well in this tournament till now. Look at that. Average of 14.5. Economy less than 6. Although he's taken just 2 wickets. But I think he's bowled better than that.
Well, indeed, I think he's got that height. The way he bowls those left arm twig deliveries. He's got the perfect arm bowl as well. He's a perfect bowler and he's quite experienced now. Again, against the left-hander, they've got a plenty of fielders patrolling that leg side for Khalid Shah. Simranjeet must be looking to get rid of Khalid Shah here.
Tossed up, down the leg side. Not a great start.
Yeah, not a convincing one. You just take a little time for those fingers to get roll over. Might take 5 deliveries to settle. It's his first delivery and first extra after 6 overs. It's been a great improvement from Thunderbolts.
Yeah, that has been the difference between the two sides, isn't it? We saw 14 extras. Oh, that's poor. Very poor down the leg side. Wide called again, so hasn't been able to control the ball. This would have been a perfect line for a right-hander. But to a left-hander, it's easy runs, freebies.
Also, I think that he's bowling a little fuller. Just need to pull his length slightly back.
Yeah, tosses it up and Khalid Shah goes big. Has he got the connection right? Oh, that's missed. That's missed by Saad. Had he been on the fence, it would have been an easy catch. Instead, it's 4 more runs.
Well, I do understand it's difficult catch under the lights, but you need to take these. You need to get rid of Khalid Shah. He set the plot, finally got the man who played that rash shot. It was up in the air. All he had to do, Saad, stay where he was stationed. What was he doing? Did not read the ball at all. Did not judge the ball at all. 50 up with that Glorious hit, 4 runs.
Lucky there, Khalid Shah. Trying to unsettle Simranjeet. He's already given away quite a few in this over. Just 2 legal deliveries and 7 runs on board. So very good start to the over. Khalid has scored 40 of the 51 runs. And there have been 2 wides as well. So he's actually scored 40 of the 49 runs being scored from bat.
Yeah, a wonderful knock this has been. Most of the heavy lifting is being done by Shah. Slow in the air, good bowling from Simran against the right-hander. He's pretty much comfortable because he's used to bowl against the right-hander a lot. Now, I just was wondering, how is Saad still there? They haven't made the changes. Usually we know Rohan Mustafa, who's very active, proactive in the outfield, who makes changes immediately. In this case, it's Saad still fielding on the same position.
Yeah, short and wide. Not a very good delivery there. Khalid Shah is going to be on strike once again. 4 balls into the over, 8 runs already taken. Khalid is certainly batting like a Shah, like a king. He's taken control of the situation. And the last match, I think the way he played would have given him a lot of confidence.
Yeah, missed by keeper as well, missed by everyone. That's wide delivery signaling umpire. They'll come back for 2. 2 byes will be added to the tally. The extras is a problem. Simranjeet is clearly struggling against the left-hander.
They had not given away a single wide in this over before this. And now it's 5 wides. Look at that. That's very poor from Simranjeet. He's been bowling very, very well. And not such a classy looking take behind the stumps. This time he's got into him. It's going the distance and still falling short. And Saad's still missing out on this. I don't know what the Thunderbolts are thinking there. This should have been stopped. It isn't. It's going to be another boundary.
Well, I'm still wondering how Rohan Mustafa is quiet there. Well, that was clearly should have been at least stopped from the boundary. Samir have been pointing out that he should be replaced. He should be swapped from that place. But still, he feels on the same position where he missed out that catch.
And it might have been embarrassing for him as well. In the background, a legend of the game was standing. Ryan 10 Dwas Khate, watching him lose that ball to go it to the to let it go to the boundary. 7 overs gone, 59 for 1 now. Rohan to continue here. Please down the ground. Alishan, captain to captain. And it's going to be Khalid Shah on strike once again, who's closing in onto his 50 as well. And it's going to be a great knock if he gets there. It was very difficult for him to start the way he started. He was getting stuck. The ball was doing a bit. And now he's looking very, very fluent. 44 of just 29 deliveries. Good knock from him.
Yeah, he goes big again on the onside. This is monster. This is gone the distance behind the bushes. 6 runs from Shah. He brings his 50 up. What a knock this has been. Lovely exhibition of batting.
Certainly batting like a king. Khalid Shah, what a shot. Got stuck into that one and gave it his everything. Threw the kitchen sink at it. Brilliantly hit. Good luck finding the ball there.
I don't think so. That ball is coming back anytime sooner, rather later. Maybe those boys playing football might enjoy that ball. Well, 30 ball 50. This is great knock from Khalid Shah. He's been improving. All he needed that one big knock that he played the other day. And he was so good at that knock as well. And in this game as well. Yes, that Sads might have took that catch if he was stationed on when where he was. But rub of the green towards Khalid Shah and he gets 50, which is making him better and better. Day by day, he's improving. Really happy to see this boy scoring runs.
Certainly, Abid is not the only Mr. Foldable here. Khalid is in a hurry to fold this match away. Mr. Foldable 2.0. And in case you missed out on that, it's because everything about Mr. Abid Ibrahim is kept on the table and folded, be it his sunglasses or his phone.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, like to fold things up quickly, just like Shah is doing at the moment. Is putting the opponents under the pump. There you go. Take another one. That might have done the distance. No. Simranjit takes that catch. Beautiful take. It always took some special efforts to take this man out. He scored wonderful 50 and still wanted big. The hunger was there but couldn't clear that man.
Yeah, one shot too many from Khalid Shah. This was a flatter delivery, and he went towards square leg mid-wicket region. Had he gone a little straighter, would have been better for him. Good catch on the boundary from Simranjit. Makes it look even better for that matter. And that's the second wicket down. A good wicket to have for the Thunderbolts here. It's 66 for 2 now, 7.3 gone. Lakshmi Singh Bajwa plays it down towards mid-on. Now spring in the step for the Thunderbolts. They wanted the man. They've got the man, Khalid Shah. Exactly a 50. And in very quick time as well. Good work, Ruhan Mustafa. Well done, the aging war horse.
Yeah. Well, he's Superman in the outfield. Too quick between the wickets. And he's always quick into his overs as well. He will not let the batter breathe.
Minus that 6 in this over. He's bowled really well. 3 dot balls, a wicket among them. Ah, this is poor. This should have been stopped. Nonetheless, only a single to end the over. 8 gone, 67 for 2 now. Simranjit Singh to continue here. Very expensive first over from him. And bowled some very poor deliveries down the leg. I hope he rectifies those mistakes and redeems himself in this particular over. And again, a little leg side-ish, quicker through the air. A dot ball to start the over with.
I think he will do better here against the two right-handers. He will be comfortable bowling those struggling was certainly against the left-hander. Now he bowls better line and length.
And good effort in the field as well. Giving it his all. So they can sense, they can smell blood here. And if they can just pick a couple of more wickets, we have a game on our hands.
Well, definitely. As we mentioned earlier, that they might be 15 to 20 runs short. The team Thunderbolts, they need to cover that up. Maybe in the field, maybe by bowling good. They need to do some sort of efforts to cover those 15, 20 runs.
Absolutely. They had done well, not giving any extras before Simranjeet's last over. He gave 5 wides in that over. Still another single. Just 2 of the first 3 balls. Good start to the over here.
Well, if you ask me, the bowling department of Thunderbolts, I would say no doubt about it, they can defend this one.
Well, certainly, they need to pick up wickets. Wickets is the key in a low-scoring game. You just cannot restrict the batters, no matter how difficult the wicket is, the pitch is. You need to get those wickets in your favour. Don't let partnerships develop. A very ordinary looking shot from Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, fetching it way outside the off stump and trying to play a slog sweep. Only for a single. Such hard work for just a single, Abid.
Well, indeed. I think he's just trying to stretch things out. He's just trying to play a little early. The rush of blood might be pumping in him, but I think he need to just take things slower. Again, this time straight to the fielder, Hazrat Luqman. They won't get any runs here. He's just reading the batter's mind. They're trying to play behind all this time.
But that was a poor ball. Simranjeet was lucky it wasn't taken for runs. A dot ball down the leg side, flatter through the air, shortish as well. Just a little left or the right of that fielder would have been 4. Again, goes through extra this time. There's a fielder that comes in. Umair Ali Khan, this is the bigger side of the ground as well. 2 runs off the last ball. It's 5 runs of the over. 9 gone, 72 for 2 pearls.
Yeah, the final over probably for the captain if he doesn't bowl the 5th one. Use of the feet straight to the fielder. And again, good fielding. This is what you need to do.
Yeah, certainly. I think he's a contender of bowling that 5th over. He's picked up 2 wickets here. Hasn't given away a lot of runs. Current run rate 7.85 required. Under check 6.46. Good delivery once again. So good start to the over. No singles given away on the first 2 balls. Trying to put in a little bit pressure here. Shortish ball. Playing it towards square leg. Only for a single this time around. Wouldn't it be a good idea, Abid, if they can go for something attacking here? Maybe a slip in place. Just to put in some pressure on Lovepreet and Alishan.
I think maybe this is good time to bring the pace on. What I think is, if you put that pressure on, don't let these 2 batters settle. Because right now, since this partnership has been broken between Alishan and Khalid Shah, they haven't timed anything well. Meantime, they took 2 runs. That's what they need to do. And not amused is Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, certainly. And he's the captain of the side and he's a very good fielder himself. You need to attack the ball. It's a small chase. It's not like you have 200 on board and you can give away those extra runs. Another misfield in the field. This time Ansh was quick, but still 2 runs on board. Good running between the wickets this time around.
You know what I like about Rohan is that he sets example himself first. He's a too good fielder. He wants everybody to equally do the same work in the outfield.
Last ball of the over. And another single to conclude. Rohan has completed his 4. He's given away 17 runs and picked up 2 wickets. He might come back and bowl this as a super bowler the 5th over, but 10 overs gone, halfway mark. The score is 78 for the loss of 2. They're on song here, the Pearls.
Thank you, Abid Ibrahim and Faizan. At the halfway stage, 78 for 2. The Pearls, they were off to a slow start. It was that Shabazz over that opened the floodgates for them. Khalid Shah getting to another half century. And then Rohan Mustafa pulling it back nicely. Run a ball, 19 for Ali Shan. Lovepreet, slow and steady. 78 on the board. Another 64 runs needed from here. And they need wickets here, Rashid.
Oh yeah, this has been a fantabulous performance by Khalid Shah, getting his half century in no time. He was way behind his strike rate at the start of the innings, but that you mentioned correctly, that Shehbaz over really switched him on. And now with run a ball required, I think all that pressure is on the Thunderbolts. They have not been able to keep them quiet.
Yeah, orthodox field to start off for Simranjeet. Targeting the stumps, there was a chance of a run out. There is a direct hit now. Lovepreet a bit slow. They are asking the question, did he ground his bat in time?
That was a quick single taken, and I think Lovepreet has made it, in my opinion. The first look, I thought he had grounded his bat. He tracked it really well, and he's very quick between the wickets. He's been having his problems with running between the wickets, but on that occasion, I just feel he's made it.
Yes, eagle-eyed Rashid all the way from the com box was signalling not out even before they went up to the third umpire. Lovepreet makes it in time.
Yeah, one more run added, but I think they'll have to be very, very careful here. They can't take these risks with run a ball required. They can't let that pressure come in. They can't let the sniff go to the Thunderbolts, who are way behind in this game. I think they've not been able to put a lid on the scoring. They haven't picked up too many wickets. So at the moment, Pearls are looking very, very favourites to win this game.
Yeah, it's an inexperienced batting lineup, isn't it? They'll know if they can get one wicket here and Zawar Farid out of the equation quickly. The Thunderbolts are in with a chance.
Yeah, that is what they need at the moment. They need wickets and they need them to come very quick. They've got Ali Shan and Lovepreet Singh, both of them very talented. And they're very good runners between the wicket. I think Ali Shan will have to just play a different sort of game here. Normally likes to go after the bowlers. But on this occasion, he just needs to make sure that he stays till the end. Play that last delivery. Get that last run in. And that is where this will turn out to be a very good innings.
Yeah, Rohan Mustafa just needs to slow this game down a little bit. Get a few dot balls together. And he has to decide who bowls next as well. Does he continue and bowl that fifth over? Driven straight towards the captain. And he does have the option of bowling the leg spinner. Maroof Merchant with the two right-handers in. Would this be the right time to bring him in as well? Or does he go to Hazal Luqman or Shehbaz with the slightly quicker approach?
Well, this is the perfect opportunity for the leg spinner. With the wicket down. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. How did that miss the leg stump? That was whiskers away.
Well kept, you have to say, in the end by Sandeep as well. Unsighted both of the batter and the keeper. And a whisker away. Very, very lucky Lovepreet. Simranjeet Singh in a very good spell at the moment. Was expensive in his first over. But with the two right-handers batting against him now, just looks a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, this is a better approach and this is a better shot coming in from Lovepreet. He just needs to stick in there. Can't take too many risks. He's played 11 deliveries, yes, but he's got enough time with run a ball required. They can't afford to lose too many wickets. And you're talking about when Maroof should come in. I think the next over would be ideal for him with the new man in. Ali Shan not trying to take too many risks. That would be the opportunity for the youngster to just get that rhythm in, because we know leg spinners are rhythm bowlers.
Yeah, he's a tall leg spinner, Maroof Mahmood Merchant. Could get some good bounce. We saw Aditya Shetty, who was almost unplayable on this track.
Yeah, the spinners have done well for the Pearls. Last delivery comes down the track. Lovepreet Singh, he's not looking his usual best. He's struggling here, but still survives. So this has been a good over from Simranjeet. 11 done, 82 for the loss of 2.
Well, that's the batting card we were talking about. They have Zawar Farid slotted in next. Ali Anwar, he's no mug with the bat. Neither is Farazuddin. But it's the experience that we've been talking about. They haven't been tested. That lower order.
Yeah, they've got good batters in Nilansh and Aditya Shetty as well. If you require run a ball, they can be the perfect choice for that. Meanwhile, it's the power play taken, very, very interesting, just into the 12th over, and they've taken that. Or is it the floating power play? Yes, it is. No, I think it is the
Super bowler.
there.
Super bowler is the signal. And Rohan Mustafa and the umpire have confused everyone.
Yeah, then he's bowling his 5th over. And rightly so, I think he's bowled a decent spell here. Just 18 runs, picked up 2 wickets. He's looking to pick up another wicket here. That is the sniff they're looking for.
Well, the challenge here isn't if he doesn't pick up a wicket, then the Pearls will know that they can cruise along because they've bowled out Rohan Mustafa. Lovepreet Singh and Ali Shan doing the right thing. They just need to milk him for 6. The required run rate now 6.8. So if they can get 6 in this over and they target somebody else, they're on track. 8 wickets in hand. So no rush there.
Well, he's coming to pick up a wicket. So change his plan. Give him a wicket here. This is very, very good bowling. Very smart on the stumps from Ali Shan. They're going for the 2nd run. This can be close. He's made it quite easily. I think he's made it. Rohan isn't happy. He has not even appealed to the umpire.
Well, when is he happy? That is the question. Rohan Mustafa, as Abid was saying, sets very high standards for the entire team. And even if you're at 95%, he's not going to be happy. He needs 195% from everyone. Punches down the track. This is very good, very sensible batting from the youngsters. Remember Ali Shan, Lovepreet, very young, below 25, both of them, against a man who's probably played 25 years of cricket.
Yeah, this has been a good approach. Very smart and sensible. Last delivery of the over. Slightly short, and that's been smacked towards the onside. Mid-wicket will clean it up. Will only be a single, so they get 7 of this over. Good little over coming in for the Pearls. 89 for 2 after 12. Well, that question has been answered. He's gone for some pace here, Rohan Mustafa. We thought that the youngster might come in, the leggy, but he's opted to go for Shahbaz, who's given away 16 runs in his first over, so he'll be under a lot of pressure. He had a game against Khalid Shah, and I thought clearly Khalid Shah was that winner of that matchup.
Well, it's good to see that from Rohan Mustafa though. Oh, again, look at that. He is not happy. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. Rohan Mustafa, he wants to win every game. Even if he's playing with some kids with that tape ball, he'll want to win that game as well. And this is the ILT20 development tournament. Players from here will be drafted into the ILT20. He has been retained by the Desert Vipers, so he knows what this means and he wants everyone to step up as well.
He's a brilliant competitor, isn't he? And that's what he wants from his team, 100%. Steps down, Ali Shan, not required there, I don't know, but I think he's got that kind of flair in his batting. He wants to come down against the medium paces.
Well, I think Shahbaz is that bowler that they want to target right now. Conceded 16 in his first over against Khalid Shah. Ali Shan was watching from the other end and maybe just wants to throw him off his game and confuse Rohan Mustafa as well, because you don't want to bowl another over to a bowler who's conceding 14-15 runs. That would just finish the game off quickly.
But with run a ball required, I don't know if that's the right approach. Another wicket here, and that'll put pressure on them instead. At the moment, the pressure is completely on the Thunderbolts. They'll have to do something differently.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the Thunderbolts wouldn't mind that power play coming in right now. With fielders in the circle, might be able to induce an error from the batters. Because at the moment, they're taking it very easy, these two youngsters, just knocking it around, taking ones and twos. And when they get that odd loose ball, they get a boundary as well. A good partnership between these two, 25 odd runs.
Yeah, that's what is required. This is a brilliant shot. The timing is superb on that one. They will come back for a couple of runs. So this is very good batting. That is what is required, I think. Lovepreet has realized now. I think Ali Shan has spoken to him. He was looking a little fidgety out there, but at the moment looks very settled against the paces.
Yeah, this is why I was just thinking Rohan Mustafa should have gone with another spinner at this stage, especially when they didn't take that power play. Those 2 overs are going to be crucial. They could swing the game either way.
Yeah, and before that, I think they need to at least pick up a wicket or put pressure, put a lot of pressure on them, bowl those dot deliveries. And that's where they can induce a fall shot. Meanwhile, this is another good shot. Not a very good fielding effort there. They'll run away towards the boundary. That is a boundary that was required. A welcome boundary for the Pearls. And that'll put more pressure on Thunderbolts now.
It's Hazrat Luqman down at fine leg. And that fielding effort was neither fine. Nor did he put in the effort to stop that ball from going over the fence. 4 very important runs. All of a sudden, that equation now a runner ball.
This is excellent batting by the youngsters. They're not taking any undue risks. Last delivery plays inside the line of that one. That's a good delivery to end the over. But the damage had been done in the over. 13 done, 97 for 2.
Well, that is the signal. It is the power play. The batting power play that's been taken over number 14. And Rohan Mustafa, what is he doing here now? He's gone with Umair Ali Khan as the bowler. Most experienced in the lineup since Rohan's over are done and dusted.
Yeah, I think Umair is the right choice for these power play overs. Ali Shan makes room for himself, plays it through the gap on the offside, and that'll be a boundary to start the power play.
He's settled in now, the captain. Ali Shan Sharfu looking in. Complete control of his batting. Tried to go for that leg cutter, but a lot of time for Ali Shan Sharfu to adjust his shot, find the gap and get a boundary. And what a way to start the over. What a way to start the power play. Remember, that power play point is up for grabs as well.
Well, yeah, I think Ali Shan has realized that. So he'll make sure that he gets some runs. Meanwhile, this is in the air. Towards that offside once again. Made room for himself. An even better shot.
Well, it seems either they hit no boundaries at all or hit 2, 3, 4 in a row. Back-to-back boundaries against the experienced Umair Ali Khan.
just falling short of the boundary rope. 4 very important runs. I think back-to-back boundaries. This is where Alishan is taking this game away, further away from the Thunderbolts. They need a wicket here. They can't defend this total.
This time going down towards the leg side. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Our very own Mr. 360. First place towards the covers, then towards cover point. Now goes towards mid-wicket. 3 boundaries in the over so far. What a start to the power play.
Oh, back-to-back boundaries. This is excellent for Alishan. These are 2 boundaries towards the offside. Made room for himself. And look at that. That was a brilliant shot. And the last boundary, he shuffled across and played it through the onside. So he's playing with the field here. This is excellent batting.
And the equation finally. Less than a run a ball. Is it a quick single? That was a suicidal run. Alishan, I think he thought that he had placed it much better. And it was right in the hands of Umair.
Yeah, look at that. Just dropped it to the onside and Umair got to it really quickly, but he's very, very quick between the wickets. Alishan Sharaf, who he backs himself to take a quick single.
Another slower delivery. Lovepreet not in the same groove as Alishan. Unable to get the gap or the single. But the damage is done. 13 runs of the over. They need 6.5. Now that required run rate less than 6. Last ball, he slashes. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. It's going over the fielder. Shahbaz Ali with the big chase and the big boot to stop that ball trickling over the rope. They get 2 runs. Very, very expensive over comes to an end. And the Pearls now 112 for 2. Well, last over of the power play coming up. Shahbaz, he's conceded 24 of 2. 16 of those came in that one over. The first over he bowled to Khalid Shah. Can he pick up a wicket here? They need 1, maybe 2 in the over to put pressure on the Pearls.
Oh yeah, they're looking very comfortable at the moment. Looking like they'll take this game away quite easily. And with the kind of pressure Shahbaz is in and the kind of form Alishan is batting with, I think it'll be a very difficult task to stop them. Has been played well, drilled towards mid-off. No chance of a run. That was fiercely hit. Very quickly went to Rohan Mustafa.
And these are ominous signs now for the Thunderbolts. Because when Alishan Sharfu is charging down the track to the fast bowler, will hold on. Such good hitting mode. Alishan 39 of 29 deliveries.
Oh yeah, they'll have to be careful here. I think Alishan needs to make sure that he doesn't take any undue risks. With less than run a ball required, they can take their time. Meanwhile, low full toss that's been played towards the square reg legion. Another single added to the total.
And there is no rush now. 29 needed of 34. Should be an absolute cakewalk. Get that net run rate up. Get that additional point as well. As you were mentioning, they're top of the table at the moment, the Pearls. So a 3-point victory today would definitely solidify that space up top.
Winning is 3 points and they get another extra point. So make that 4. Meanwhile, wayward delivery way down the leg side. So clearly Shehbaz is under a lot of pressure today.
Well, if you pick up 3, beg your pardon, power play points, that's like winning a game, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what the Pearls have done well so far. On the other end, the Thunderbolts, well, they've just not clicked as a team other than that Ansh Tandon cameo that took them across the line against the Braves. They've just not looked like a well-gelled unit at the moment, the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, and I think they played a lot with their batting order, which is to blame as well. Sagar Kalyan should have opened the innings today, even though they brought in a couple of new openers. Sandeep Singh Sandy, Saad Rafai, both of them not able to execute.
Well,
So-
I agree that if you want to make changes, don't just make wholesale changes, especially up top. If Sagar Kalyan was not playing, I understand dropping him down to or dropping him out of the team altogether. But if he's there, just get one new opener rather than changing both. And that backfired a lot for the Thunderbolts. Remember, they won the toss, elected to bat first on the surface. And it seems batting has gotten easier as well, Rashid, as the evening has progressed.
Oh, yeah, definitely that plan didn't work for the Thunderbolts. And I thought you can't get 2 new men out to open the innings for you when you are under pressure. You won the toss, and even if they wanted to make that change, that should have been Rohan Mustafa to open the innings, or they could have gone with somebody who's already played a game here. 2 new men coming out to play on a new track. I think it's not very easy.
Well, their think tank is the best of the best. Ex-UAE captain Khurram Khan and ex-UAE pacer Ali Asad in the dugout for the Thunderbolts. And Rohan Mustafa, ex-UAE captain as well, part of that big think tank. So they clearly have to do something to get back into this tournament. Otherwise, they're looking at an early exit.
Remember, it's a very short tournament, so you don't get a lot of opportunities to make a comeback. This was a very important game for the Thunderbolts. They're still not out of it, but looks very, very difficult for them to make a comeback in this game with just 27 required, and Alishan looking quite decent out there. That is a very good shot. That was a short delivery outside off stump. Just helped it on its way and got 4 more runs for himself.
Yeah, very deliberate that from Alishan. On his tiptoes past the wicket keeper. There he didn't try to keep it down at all. And Shehbaz Ali, well, at one moment was supposed to be their strike bowler, supposed to get them the wickets. He's gone for 31 runs in 2.5 overs.
Yeah, no Lukman there. With a lot of pressure on Shehbaz, I thought Lukman would be bowling this over, but he hasn't been trusted with that. Meanwhile, this is a good shot towards the square leg mid-wicket region. Another catch drop. He went for the catch there. That was always in front of him. Another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries coming in for Alishan. This is a very good innings. And this is a very good chase coming in our way. 15 overs done, 123 for the loss of 2. A change in the voice in the com box to take you through the last 5. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim and Faizan Khan.
Well, thank you very much, Rashid and Abdur Rahman. The field is maneuvering around here for Simranjeet. Will be bowling his final over. Just 19 required of 6 overs. Should be a catwalk with 8 wickets in hand. 143 is what required at the moment to win.
Yeah, certainly Pearls need 18 of 29 balls here. Alishan looking very good. He's played a very sensible knock today. Has been there. Has played a captain's knock after Khalid Shah's dismissal. He's taking the responsibility on his shoulders and takes a single. Quick running between the wickets. Things are looking very easy here for the Pearls.
Yeah, it should be. I think credit must be given to both the batters, the way they started things. They were not flawless as they started, but then moving forward now, they're finding these singles and doubles coming quite easily. That's what changed the course of the game, I think.
Simranjeet continues. Oh, slog sweep. Hit on the body. That was mighty close if you ask me. That was very, very close. The height might have just saved him.
Yeah, that's what umpire is pointing out. The height. It's just wondering maybe the impact. No, the impact was on, but the height. The umpire is not convinced with that big appeal. Says that it was the height.
Yeah, obviously, the last word belongs to the umpire. That has been cut away. Nicely done. Straight to the fielder. Only a single again. So yeah, things looking very, very easy. That was mighty close, I can tell you this. It's not easy for the umpires to take a look at it once. We have the luxury of watching the replays again and again and making a judgment. But I think the umpires have done a very good job in this tournament till now. The ILT20 development, the first ever. And again, quick running between the wickets. That's very sensible batting.
Drop and run, and that brings 50 for Alishan. This has been a wonderful knock under pressure. He came in, took his time, and worth watching. This 50. The captain leading from the front.
I think the shoulders are down for Thunderbolts. That was a ball. Shouldn't have gone for a single there. Because Simranjeet was very close to the delivery. Didn't try and go for it. Goes for it this time. And dropped. And Shehbaz spills it over to add insult to injury here. That's very poor. That is exactly what I was talking about.
Well, it just getting worse. There was a chance, might be a twist in the tail if Shehbaz would have held that one. He dropped that catch, as you mentioned. The shoulders are already being dropped.
Yeah, the shoulders dropped. Should have been taken. Not taken. And what more? It's been spilled over as well. The umpires haven't given a signal yet. We'll have to wait and watch. Look at that again. This is going straight to hand. Shehbaz, the fielder there, normally a pretty safe fielder. Shehbaz takes it comfortably and then drops it. Oh, it's one bounce 4. Any which way. It's going to be 4 runs added to the total here. Very poor work by the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, every single run is taking them close to the victory. And our Lovepreet also joins the hand with captain, going for those attacking shot. And Rohan Mustafa is now bringing his ace bowler back into the attack. The 16 overs gone, 131.
So yeah, Hazrat Lakhwan coming into bowl. His second over, he was expensive in the first. Nicely played towards third. Only a single. That is what they need. They need singles to actually go and win this one and stay on the top of the table here, the Pearls. They've done a very good job in this tournament. They've come back from behind. They took the power play points as well. And that is the reason why they were sitting on number 1 position. And now they will strengthen their position here.
I think Hazrat Luqman should have bowled more overs here. Straight to the fielder. The previous over should have been Hazrat Luqman bowling that over. When you're losing it and you're just looking for someone to provide you wicket, I think your strike bowler, spearhead bowler is the key. That's your man where you need to go and ask for a wicket. Get me the wicket somehow or the other.
I think it's a little too late in the day. 10 runs required, 22 balls remaining, 8 wickets in hand. So I think this match is all but over. Up and over. More of an uppercut on a delivery that was not too short. Only a single again. Alishan Lovepreet. Very good partnership between the two. When Khalid Shah departed, I thought there was something in this game for the Thunderbolts. They haven't just done the right thing, made the right moves, took the right catches, took the right chances. Nothing has gone their way.
I was saying at that moment it was the time where you should have brought Hazrat Luqman when Khalid Shah got dismissed. Clearly because both the batters were struggling initially in the innings.
And you haven't attacked at all. We haven't seen a slip all day. If there was some sort of attacking fields, you know, it puts a question mark in the batter's head. If you had to bowl spin, and they've bowled a lot of spin overs, you needed a fielder up close, maybe in the slip, maybe extra cover, and try to bowl in those regions in the right areas.
I wouldn't mind if Simranjeet had the leg slip on because he was bowling a lot to the leg side.
Absolutely. Something out of the box was required here for Thunderbolts. And they haven't done justice to the kind of talent they have in their side. I think they are a very good unit. They just haven't played to their potential.
Yeah, we keep on mentioning that they are short in runs. But as we mentioned also, to cover those runs, you need to play something extraordinary here. Shuffles across, picks it up in the air, just over the fielder. Maruf Marjan won't get to it. And they'll complete too. This is good running as well.
Luqman wasn't happy about it, and I think it's the end of the over as well. A decent over coming in, but the problem is they don't have a lot of runs to defend here. The Thunderbolts, 135 for 2. Just 7 more required to win this game for them, for the Pearls now. Umair comes in to bowl the next over. This has been cut away nicely into the gap. And easy to again to the fielder. So things looking bleak. And, well, this might just be the last over of the match here.
Yeah, they're really not pushing things up here. The chips are down. These two batters have literally taken the game away from them, especially Khalid Shah up top. He's done wonderful with the bat.
The partnership is brilliant. 71 of 58 deliveries using his feet this time. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa plays it down the ground. So no hurry whatsoever for these batters.
And don't you think just bring that fifth fielder inside, maybe create a little bit more pressure, stop those singles. Maybe just try to pick up at least a wicket here.
Absolutely, a consolation couple of wickets maybe. But you have to do something out of the box. Look at that. No effort in the field whatsoever. And this has been the story for the Thunderbolts. And I think it's safe to say that it's going to be a very comfortable win here for the Pearls. And they've done a fairly good job. I was surprised at the toss itself when Thunderbolts decided to bat first. I thought when I gave the pitch report that the wicket was a little dry. And I thought that teams would like to chase on this wicket under the lights, which becomes easier as a single is taken down the ground. And I was even more surprised when I asked Ali Shan the same question at the toss. What would you have done? He said we would have batted first as well. I think they are lucky to lose the toss today.
I think going with the trend not happening here, it's against the trend. This all the tournament, until now, we've seen the teams fielding first, having the upper hand in the game. The most of the games are won by chasing. So I think they should have stick with the trend.
Yeah, just one more required now. And this is going to be the last ball of the 18th over. They would want to win it on this delivery itself. Yeah, you're right, Abid. I don't think, there was a lot of thinking behind the process. It doesn't matter much. The toss doesn't matter much in the second game. But for the first game, it is always very, very important. Umair Ali Khan has had a moral victory here. He's taken the game into the next over. 1 run required to win this game. Scores are tied 141 for 2 after 18. Hazrat Luqman coming into bowl here. First ball, straight to hand. And there's a delay in the inevitable here. 2 balls, we thought it was over on that last ball of the last over. It wasn't. And that's why the wry smile on Ali Shan's face.
Yeah, probably he's trying to hit the boundary and get this things folded. So he's just want to hit into that direction where he can get a boundary.
Yeah, always looking to fold things up with Ibrahim. This is up in the air. Is that a consolation wicket here? No, it is not. It's a wonderful victory here for the Pearls. They are shining bright in the night sky. They have played like the real Pearls of UAE.
They've done wonderful. This is a big win. The margin of victory is huge. They win by 8 wickets in hand. They've certainly put the Thunderbolts on a back foot here. The way they performed, especially with the bat. First with the ball, they done a good job by restricting the opponents at 140, 141 to be precise. But then in the batting, they have done marvelous. They have chased this one down and chased it with 8 wickets in hand. Special credit to be given to these 3 top order batters, Khalid Shah, Ali Shan and Lovepreet Bajwa.
Let's take a look at the batting guard. That's a formality. We know who has scored the runs here. But look at that, Khalid Shah. Blistering knock of 50 of 31, and once he gets going, he's a great batter to have up top the order. Aryan just couldn't get going today. In trouble the scorers, and then there was this great partnership between Ali Shan and Lovepreet, and no hurries whatsoever. Although Thunderbolts did well, they gave away just 6 extras, but I think they were at least 20 to 25 runs short on a wicket that plays slightly better towards the later half of the day in the lights.
Only 2 wickets for Rohan Mustafa. That has been a wicket taker today, and he was the one who bowled that 5th over as well. The remainers didn't really help the cause. Even Simranjeet, there was a lot of expectations from this left armer, but couldn't really get going. Even Shehbaz turned out to be pretty ordinary today as Umair Ali Khan completes his quota, given 35. And as a Luqman, I think he bowled a little too short. I think he should have bowled more overs, at least for his 4 overs quota.
Well, let's take a look at the highlights of the first innings here. They started positively right from the word go, but Aryansh lost his wicket really early. Umair took a very good catch, and then it was the Khalid Shah show down the ground, and even Captain Sharaf who joined him. But he played beautifully all throughout the ground. That cut shot is a very powerful shot. Then the uppercut coming in towards third man. Look at that cut once again through extra cover this time. And then downtown, one of the most difficult shots to play. The on drive, he played some very, very good shots in his knock up.
That was fine knock from Khalid Shah and denting the confidence of the opponents. It took that left armer for too many runs. That was a big 6, and with that 6 he's got his 50 as well. It was phenomenal knock from Shah. impressed today, but soon after getting 50, he carried away and still wanted more, and he got dismissed. Good take in the deep by Simranjeet. That was Rohan Mustafa picked up that wicket. Both the wickets belong to the captain of Thunderbolts. And in then, it was two batters, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa and Captain Ali Shan, who took the ship towards the docks. They kept on scoring runs. They have kept on going, and they just finished things off in style. There was no pressure whatsoever on both the batters. They concluded that drop catch made it easy. They won this game quite comprehensively with 8 wickets in hand.
Yeah, certainly that's the story of the game for you. Dawood, the top scorer there, 39 of 30, but I think credit goes to Lukman for his wonderful knock and some fireworks coming in from the end. 32 of 12 deliveries. Rohan, well, a slow 16 for him. Nilansh bowled really well, 3 wickets for him. Farazuddin came back really strongly after giving away 13 in his first over. He gave away just 26 in his 4, and Aditya Shetty, all 3 spinners, and possibly that is why the Thunderbolts went with spinners as well.
Yeah, in the batting department, it was all about chasing today. It was Ali Shan, Captain Ali Shan of Pearls, who scored the most of the runs and remained unbeaten for his 56 of 42. And Khalid Shah with that cameo 50 of 31 has set the tone and won the game for the Pearls. It's time for us to take a short break. When we come back, we'll go for the post-match presentation. Number 9 of this ILT20 development, we had Thunderbolts taking on Pearls. Well, Thunderbolts won the toss and they went against the trend. They opted to bat first and they posted a 141 runs in all 20 overs. While in the second inning, the chasing has become quite easy. The top order of Pearls have scored well and they had managed to snatch the victory by 8 wickets in hand. What a great win this is for Pearls. I've been joined by Mr. Iftikhar Ali to provide the player of the match for his phenomenal efforts. The captain of Pearls, Alishan Sharifu, with 3 wickets, 1 catch, 56 runs. He's done a wonderful show. Well, you had the platform set, Alishan. It wasn't really hard for you to bat?
Like we expected, it got a little easier to bat in second innings, but again, we had to be safe with our options and, happy that we got the victory in the end.
Tell us more about this wicket. How difficult was to bat on this?
It was a wicket where it demanded for you to play proper cricketing shots. Just going against the line of the ball or forcing yourself to play shots was not going to work. And again, Khalid played a beautiful innings as well. And again, happy to be on the winning side today.
How much it is a burden on you to lead the side and bat at important number at the batting order?
Not really a burden. I quite enjoy the responsibility, and runs have been due in the last couple of games. Got out a bit cheaply, but happy to be on the winning side and fortunate enough, to have scored some runs today.
Great work, skipper. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
Well, that was Captain Alishan for the Pearls. They have won this game quite comprehensively with 8 wickets in hand.